Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to piggyback off of that.
Did. Wolfies Wolfington!
The Book of Faces.
Okay.
So funny. This sounds like Little House on the Prairie or something.
It does. Oh, and we haven't had like a full rest yet? Have a long rest?
Yes, you have.
I imagine we would have.
It's been a really tiring
being
week.
on.
I spent a week doing stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna just kind of like go through what you guys have all been doing.
Oh shit! I didn't mute us.
look at the professional countdown.
And I missed clicking the button, so it was a really awkward transition into going live. Yay, me!
Would
On
have
brand.
Nothing less from Whiskey and Waffles D&D stream.
Nothing less.
Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey and Waffles D&D stream. Yay! I'm not sure what else to say. What else should we say here?
I don't know, recap where we
pretty
are,
good.
maybe?
I guess so.
Talk about
I guess
milk
so.
chocolate? I don't care.
Yeah, I was
Milk
talking about
Pants
milk
cheese.
chocolate and how it squishes in your mouth.
Sure.
Pants cheese and how it squishes somewhere else.
But also in your mouth.
But also in your mouth. What did happen on the last one? What?
We got
Where
to the
did
keep.
That's
The
right.
keep.
So it was post-assassination attempt?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we had that too. I mean, it was a pretty action-packed night.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was politics and bureaucracy.
Oh, that's right. You guys, we finished up the battle where somebody tried to blow up your Vardo and then tried to teleport it somewhere else. You managed to keep them from doing all of that, kill all of the would-be assassins, and get to the keep at High Keep. Disguising
really
yourselves. Yeah,
The keep at High Keep.
the keep at High Keep.
I like it.
You disguised yourselves to get across the bridge, trying to pretend that you were from different groups, and then immediately giving up on that as Laurel Fern paid for everybody's toll. No, we're with her. Getting to High Keep, and they fed you and gave you quarters and said that you could stay there for a week. And as you were staying, Laurel Fern took as much cheese as she could and hid it in her pants. And that's where pants cheese comes from.
Legit.
And that's pretty much where we left off, I believe.
Yeah, they gave us a bunch of food, and we were all kind of
we were
shocked
supposed
at
to
how
Yeah,
nice our
Lifted off
rooms
to
were.
a
we were supposed to
wonderful-
be just like having some snacks before an official dinner that night,
Oh.
but
the
it
official
seems we
dinner, yeah.
stuffed ourselves on pants cheese.
That's
I
right.
did not partake in pants cheese. I just want to clarify.
Well, I thought the pants cheese was like in the afternoon, and then we had time before dinner, and then they probably
Oh,
had dinner
that's
too.
right.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have notes and everything.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wrote notes this time.
I
That's
did.
good. I forgot to take notes,
It's okay.
except for like some things.
We're here for you,
Some
man.
things.
The some
But as
Except
far
for
as
things.
some things go, you totally have that down. Some things, got it. As
Nailed
far as
it.
some things go, yeah.
Yeah. I wrote something down that I referenced today. So, you have a very nice evening. They give you clothes that you can wear while they wash all of yours and mend them. They give you each your own quarters, unless you desire a suite with one of the other people where you have your own beds or the same bed, whatever you want. And it is the most comfortable bed that you've ever slept in. You kind of lay down in it and sink into it, and then you just lose consciousness like that. It's not magic. It's just a really great bed, which some mattress company should give us money for that.
Purple, you out there?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
The next day, like waking up in a pool of your own drool, and by the sun, you can tell that it is already the afternoon. You're all back at maximum hit points. You have been given, you've been invited to stay in the keep at High Keep for a week. And during that time, we talked about some things that some of you might be doing. Let's
Yep.
see here. Where are my notes? There they are.
They didn't. They don't exist. You didn't take notes.
Awkward
Don't lie.
silences.
Oh no, I made them all beforehand. It's a couple pages. Oh wait, here we go. You've spent a week in the lap of luxury and realize that you are the hottest thing at court. There are some courtiers who've even made the trip from other regions to see the heroes who risked their lives to free the former Chancellor of Mornhaven from her captivity, secret her away, fighting monsters, dark forces, and even a deadly assassin attack in High Keep. Though, you know, a lot of the rumors are meh. Morgan never denies any of it. She lets your legends stand by being vague. You're invited to teas in the plush gardens, lunches and dinners with exotic food from all around High Keep and beyond. Extremely fancy booze, and people always want you to regale them with your stories of your travels. And though this may not be the kind of place you feel comfortable, the fact that you can pull a cord and someone will bring you drinks and snacks for free, hot baths whenever you want, your clothes are clean, and the beds you're provided with are the most comfortable things you've ever slept in. And all you have to give in return are some stories, some of which you might even make up. Fern, your Vardo is repaired. Masterful tradesfolk are brought to the keep. They replace broken, burnt, and old planks. They shore up the structure, repair the roof, and even give you a brand new wheels and replace the suspension with the finest available. You, of course, make friends with the wagonsmiths, and they volunteer to help you, giving her a good paint job.
Wait, my question. Yeah, I was about to say, and also.
Oh, sorry, I'm not looking at you guys right now. I'm reading.
Yeah. Is Laura Fern back to Laura Fern, or she just kept this disguise for the last week that I put on her to be Tiber?
I thought that it only lasted an hour.
No, I did. That's why I didn't do the magic one. Remember, I did the actual
practical
disguise
effects.
kit on you. Yeah.
I
Yeah, 'cause she
definitely once I got to was full with the pants cheese, I went back to my regular old swarthy self.
Ah, all right. So safe enough in these walls with your true identity. All right.
Oh, come on. Why'd you have to refresh right now?
To make your life miserable.
Yep. It's working.
Also, to be fair, the way you described Laurel and the Wagonsmith sounded oddly sexual. Like
Nice.
there was something
Oh,
about your
yeah.
tone that was like, is Laurel
Adam
banging
Close,
all of
You
them?
paint
Yeah.
a wagon if you know.
Yeah, seriously.
That's up to Laurel. She might be.
And her wagon painted.
Yeah.
Getting a wagon painted, girl.
One of the other things that she kind of worked out with them is they installed basically a spigot. So now she has kind of a place to continuously get her beer fresh. So it's like a huge barrel full of mead in there. She also has had them sort of create this shelf system for drying meats, because she always is, tucking away some wings or some choice morsels and drying them in the Vardo, so that our provisions are going to be real nice.
Which, under the wrong conditions, is just moldy meat.
True.
But
Enough
how's
salt.
the vomit window? Is the vom window good?
The vomit window has been restored, so we're good.
Excellent.
It still sounds all dirty to me.
It would to you.
Morgan has been fairly MIA. She's been sharing secrets with the top brass in High Keep and having a lot of closed door meetings, many of which, Raina, you are not privy to.
I just patiently stand outside the door and wait for my master to need me again.
And she appreciates your dutiful resilience, and also tells you you are free, to take your own leave and amuse yourself. This must be terribly boring for you.
Honestly, it's absolutely relaxing now that you are finally safe and we are at a good spot and we don't have to keep looking over our shoulders. So I'm happy here for now to be
It
ready
is
for you whenever you need.
so much less stressful now, isn't it?
Yes.
She goes, but do you still have that thing, like, where, like, that guard over there might just go, aha, for Mornhaven, and, like, stab one of us or something?
A little bit. There's still a little bit of that. I definitely still, every once in a while, have to look over my shoulder when it's really just a maid that's come to change the towels.
Yes. She says, yes, I've still been carrying this knife that you gave me underneath my,
Oh, and do you still have
My-
the brooch
my
that
bum
protects
roll.
you from being found
Oh,
by
of
any
course,
sort of
of
magical
course.
spell? Good.
I'd hate
Might
for
as
them
well
to
keep
spy
that
on
on.
me,
Yeah.
Gray has been also missing a lot.
He locked himself in a bathroom and just covered it with an
He's
ice
ice
wall.
walled himself. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
ice walled
Ice
himself
walled
into the
himself.
bathroom.
He's having some
Um,
private time.
Yeah, you have actually seen him spend Raina, actually, when you've been outside, waiting for Morgan, you've actually seen him talking with some of the more prominent Bella.
I don't know how much of that made it onto this stream, but yeah.
More prominent, like mages and stuff. Because
Yeah,
I remember there
like-
was one that was very prominent. She was like the head.
Yes, Avery.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's been talking to her and talking to a couple other people, and then he has basically kind of left, like talked with them and left, and it seems as though he's been avoiding the group.
Sneaky. Sorry.
Rude.
Sneaky little bastard.
Too good for us.
Mhm. So my question to you, whatever this group's name is or might be, some will tell you eventually, what have you been doing with your time in the palace? Why don't we start with Calgor?
Sure. So one of the things I want to do is get an enchantment on my bow. Yes, I saw that too. I want to get an enchantment on my bow. And Angie, some offline conversations that we had is it's going to cost more money than what I currently have. So I would like to go talk to Willem.
Willem, there's a knock at your door.
Oh, well. Yes. Yes, who is it?
It's Calgor. Can I come in? Or you?
Oh, sure, of course.
Okay,
Come in.
Okay, I'll go in obviously.
I'm only in a towel, but you don't mind, right?
It's fine.
That's all he's worn for 6 days.
It's fine.
My armor's being repaired.
At least there's no pants cheese because you don't have pants to put
I
that
don't
in.
have any pants.
Um,
What can I do for you, sir?
Browser
need,
cheese.
I
Go
need a favor.
Certainly.
So
Anything.
like all of you, like whenever we go into battle, you have the gods that you worship that protect you. You know, Gray can make water sometimes do stuff. The new girl blows up things' heads.
Yes, very useful.
Yeah, I just don't have that. And I know that there are like mages here that can help me out, and like that bow that we got earlier in town, it's just expensive. I just don't
I see.
have the money for it, and I know you kind of mentioned your family might. And can I borrow some gold?
Well, how much do you need?
300.
Oh, I don't know if I have that. Let's see. I can't remember. Let me look at my character sheet. I will be able to.
Engi, just for reference in this world, how much would that be? Because isn't that like
It's a
$30,000?
lot.
Yeah.
3,000.
Like
I
3,000.
don't.
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Calco, but I don't really have many dealings with my family
Oh.
for various reasons. But not to elaborate, but I can, however, accommodate you. If you need 300, I have a 300 that you can have.
Yeah, I mean, I would owe you, and I think shy of another, werewolf attack, then I'm not going anywhere. So.
Well, we'll have to watch out for the werewolves for sure. But yes, of course. Yeah, here's the money.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
All right.
We Empyreans need to stick together. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to send somebody with pants to the room for you?
No, my pants are here.
Okay.
I haven't had this luxury in a long time. I spent a lot of time in the trenches, as it were, and I kind of enjoy it. So.
Okay. Just figured I'd check.
And it's just like
very
huge,
freeing.
like 20-foot tall ceilings that are all painted, and the whole thing is like alabaster and marble with big wide windows that you can see out into the bay, and all of these ships coming and going. It's just the whole room is very airy and light.
Yes.
And a little breeze coming through, so
Towel
feels
blinds
good
up.
underneath under the
I
skirt.
spent a lot of time in the mud. This is no mud now, so this is nice.
Thanks. I'm gonna go, but
Very good.
thanks.
See you soon.
Thanks, man.
Yes, of course. Anytime.
Okay.
So you head back to oh god, what was his name? The
Good old what's his name?
Simon Fitzsimmons.
Fitzsimmons.
no, Simon Fitzsimmons.
Oh, Simon.
Fitzsimmons. My new best friend.
Not Simon Fitzsimmons.
Yes. Oh, what would he be? He was the major domo, the head of household.
Oh, that guy.
I only have Avery's Simon Fitzsimmons written down.
Wait, not the steward.
Yes, the steward.
Yeah, I didn't write his
That
name down.
was Marcelo Villari.
Oh,
Yes,
Italian name.
Yeah, it's Villari, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the King Steward.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mr. Italiano.
Yes, you've kind of been making most of your requests through Marcelo, and he says, "Oh yes, very good." And you tell him that you have the money, and he takes you back to like the enchanters, and they take your bow, and they said they can have it done in 3 days.
Awesome. Thank you. Great. What's it gonna do?
It will be a little sharper. It'll be a little easier to hit. It's +1. I'll be a +1 bow.
You for the 500 Angie, we talked about it having the spell attached to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to come up with that.
Oh no, I'm in character. I'm being ignorant of I don't know how this shit works.
Yeah.
Good
They
for
say,
werewolves.
oh, you want a spell? Which spell?
What?
What would you like it to do?
I have options.
We say yes. But attaching a spell to this, that's going to take much longer.
Okay. What
Right.
kind of what's a good spell?
I mean, traditional fire arrows are always nice, or you go the opposite and you can freeze people.
No ice.
No ice.
No
Are you
ice.
sure?
No ice.
Ice is very nice.
No. I'm putting up a wall against anything ice related.
If you're feeling a little dark, perhaps necrotic damage, or thunder if you like to make a lot of
Yeah,
noise.
thunder. Yeah, can I electrocute people? That would be fun. I mean, not for
That
them,
would be
but-
lightning. That would be lightning. Thunder goes makes a lot of noise. If you like a lot of noise, thunder is the way to go.
How noisy is the lightning?
It's, minimal.
Okay, let's go with lightning.
Lightning. Very
Lightning. Yeah.
good. He takes a little post-it. It's lightning damage. There we go. So that'll be ready in 20 days.
Oh, okay.
20 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So give him the money.
Okay. Cool. Anything else, Kelgor?
Have I seen Avery at all?
Yes. You see her. In fact, when you're down there, commissioning your bow, there's
Hi.
like a library and things.
Yeah. Super awkward. Hi.
Oh, hello's Kelgor, isn't it?
Yeah, Calgor. I made you laugh the other day.
So you did, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
How is the palace treating you? Everyone's getting everything you need?
Yeah, this is amazing. This is great. I should go, but yeah.
Very well.
Okay. I kind of like awkwardly like
I should
back up
too.
and bow for some reason as I'm backing up before I leave.
Right, make a charisma check.
That would be a 14.
All right. She kind of laughs a little at you and goes about her business. Anything else?
Not on this day.
Well, just in general over the week.
Yeah. All right. Later in the week, I want to try to find her again.
And so you do.
Okay. Hey, I was wondering. I really love eating dinner, and I mean the dinner here is great, and we should maybe have a dinner. How about like a dinner would be great. People love eating.
Make a charisma check.
11.
11. She says, dinner sounds wonderful. Are you free around 7?
I will make sure I am. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Come up to the steward's dining hall, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Awkwardly
Just-
back off and bow again. Yeah. Probably trip over something on the way back.
And she goes her own direction. And when you get all gussied up,
Yep.
what are you wearing?
What are you wearing, Jake?
What are you wearing? Yeah.
Whatever the high keep equivalent is of a button down and like nice slacks. What would that equivalent be for this angle?
Oh, I know exactly what you're wearing.
Okay.
Because you're trying to be with it and hip, and wear what all of the cool people at court are wearing.
Yeah.
So you get this like nice doublet with these kind of poofy pants, with hose and small shoes, and then kind of a poofy shoulder and some gloves, and then a big ruff that comes out like this.
This is uncomfortable, but if it's what I'm supposed to do, okay.
Oh yes, it's what all of the young men are wearing these days.
Do I see him before he goes?
Yes, your rooms are right next to each other.
Oh, what?
He appears to be rehearsing some words.
What is happening? What are you going out somewhere?
No,
Is there a funeral or something?
No, just going up. There's a dinner tonight. I'm having dinner, so yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you're dressed this way because of the dinner?
Because I'm who I'm having dinner with.
I see.
Willem, you notice he's holding flowers in his hand.
Oh,
Put them
that
behind
kind
my
of
back.
dinner. I
Yeah.
understand. I understand. Do you? She agreed to have dinner with you? Yes.
Yeah, I asked her earlier, and she said we could have dinner. She likes dinner.
I guess my question is, why would you want to go as someone else? Like you're wearing a costume. Why not go as yourself?
The Italian guy told me to.
Oh, all right. If you trust the Italians, I guess. Crazy people. All right.
Valentian.
Sorry, the
Valentine,
Valentine told
yeah,
me.
that's
Yeah.
I also
Well,
think Al
She
Gore is-
agreed to go with you, but I mean, if you want to put on a show, I suppose. But she was interested in you, yes?
I don't see what you're getting at, Willem.
I'm saying you don't have to put on a. Well, all right. You
At
do. what
which
you
point,
want.
with a giant glass of wine in her hand, Laurel comes walking down the hallway.
Al Gore, you look great. It
See,
I got-
I told
I've
you.
got
Oh.
something for you that I want you to put in your pocket, okay? It's a love.
It's cheese.
It's a love potion, and
Jeez.
after, if it's going well, eat it, and you won't disappoint the lady, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
I
Bloop,
don't,
bloop. Oh.
but I
And
will
give
take
Viagra.
Trust me on this.
it. Okay.
It's like this kind of sachet of sage and some colorful string. It looks like there might be a bone in there of some small rodent, and she just kind of tucks it in his pocket. She also digs into her doublet and says, I found this amazing cheese. It's a Roquefort. It's got blue veins in it. I've been warming it all day for you. Here, take this. It'll freshen your breath.
I'm good on the cheese, thanks though.
Yes, by all means.
I'll put it in my other pocket.
Corbin
though.
and Raina, you're all your rooms are in the same hallway. You can hear talking out in the hallway.
She's been warming it for you. Dude.
Okay, it's in my pocket. I'll take it. Yeah.
Very generous.
I'll wait till I get closer to the door. I don't want to waste it. What the fuck am I supposed to do with the thing with the bone, though?
Oh, just put it in your pocket and bring you romance. It's a romance sachet. So if the night...
So I don't eat it. Got it.
No.
Oh.
No. Why would you eat... Come on.
He's gonna eat the bone.
If the night goes...
Someone's gonna eat the bone.
Someone's going to eat the bone is what I'm trying to say here exactly. So if the night goes well, light the sachet, wave it around the bedroom, and you won't have any issues.
It's not weird.
It's not weird at all.
It's not weird.
Totally normal.
Is it 7 yet?
Good luck.
I think you should go.
Okay.
5:45, but you don't want to be late.
No.
As you walk down the hallway.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna head up and make sure I'm not late.
All right.
Yeah, Raina, you're just coming back to your room when you see somebody walking out of there who you don't recognize at first, and you do this double take, and you're like, Calgor?
Well, have a good night. Very dressed up.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
All right,
Yep.
we just pass each other like ships in the night.
No, I actually say that to you. I don't know what else to say, and I just keep walking.
You wander around a little bit, killing time to make sure you're not there before 7, and
How bad does the cheese smell?
it smells like old crotch. Like,
Is there a
weak old
dog or
crotch.
something nearby that I could give it to?
Or dog.
There are no dogs just running around,
I don't know.
but there are servants.
Take this.
Here we go. I just walk away.
Take this
Very,
cheese.
very good, sir. And they take your cheese away.
Sorry, it's warm.
I'm used to it, sir.
I'm seeing some shit.
Oh, so you've met Laurel.
Yes, she's been very. She gets around a lot. Mostly with cart makers.
Wow.
Make her wagon.
Yes.
Wagon.
You all right. I hate to do this, but if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm gonna explode. I know I just went, but I just drank a beer. So
Okay, no problem.
give me just a minute, and I will be right back.
Okay, we can vamp.
Tonight's first bio break.
It's so early.
It is. He definitely chugged something.
What is everyone drinking? This is our drink break. So
Well, I was gonna get my
Water.
drink during
Coffee.
the break, but let me go get my alcohol since he's one sec.
yeah, it's time.
He's
It's time.
getting.
It's the perfect time for alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
All right, January's over.
You're drinking water. Corbin, it looks like you're drinking various sparkling waters.
Yeah, but
Nice.
wine was on sale at Costco for like $6 a bottle. So you best believe I've got like 6 bottles over there, or $6 a bottle. So I got 6. It's great math, me
Great math.
right now.
Oh, Willem,
Like
are
$20
you
or
Are
something.
you
Right?
drinking vodka, soda, lime? Wasn't that kind of your go-to, or was it like whiskey?
I mean, that's my go-to.
Mm-hmm. Just replace the lime with a lemon. That's usually my go-to.
Always got to
Always gotta go with a lemon.
Calgor, what are you drinking? Now.
Hold. I'm trying to fix my wire. Yep, there we go. That's good.
Hold. This is some compelling television. by the
Isn't
way.
it
yeah.
though? No, it is in a limited edition whiskey and waffle mug because we haven't ordered any in years, so therefore it's by default limited edition. It is citrus vodka, and then it's the strawberry lemonade sparkling ice with it. So
Merch is coming, everyone.
Fancy.
Fancy indeed.
We talking about what we're drinking?
Yes.
Yes.
Merch. We're talking about merch.
What is
Unicorn
that?
milk stout,
Oh,
nitro in a pint,
that looks
Nitro.
which is great because I can put 2 of them in my tankard.
Man, I have some crappy sake I could probably whip out pretty quick.
That's a nice
Yeah.
tankard, by the way, too. I just
Thank you.
That's solid, yeah.
My sister gave it to me in like 1996.
Mm.
It's got a few miles on it.
That's older than some of our viewers.
I was literally gonna say that.
I mean, 2006.
2000.
I found a cardamom
2016.
vodka, and it's pretty spectacular. Gotta say.
What do
Cardamom.
we like? We like the orange blossom kettle. What do we drink all that?
That's pretty.
I don't know. Rue, what's it called?
It's called
The
it's
orange botanical vodka?
Yeah, it's
Mm.
peach botanical vodka from Kettle. It's so good.
That's
it
a
really
really
tastes
good
like
one.
it tastes like fresh peach. It doesn't taste like peach flavor. Which fun
Yeah.
fact, the reason that banana flavor candy doesn't taste like the bananas we know now is because the banana it was based on went extinct.
Oh, I was going to guess that was going in a different direction.
D&D
That's a fun
and...
Well,
you learn
now I
something.
want you to explain grape flavor because that also fucks with me.
Yeah, no, that's just wrong.
Oh,
No,
okay,
it's
got
just it's purple flavored.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, purple Dimetap is what got me through childhood.
Oh my God, purple Dimetap. Yep. Where it was
Yeah,
mostly sugar. What flavors are like?
NyQuil has really helped out in quarantine. On nights I can't sleep,
Yup.
little NyQuil, right as rain.
On that note,
You walk up.
Anyways.
You walk up to the doors, and there are a couple of servants standing there. And they're like, "Oh, Master Calgor, shall we?
just call me Master.
Shall we? It's like saying Mister.
Oh no, it's still
yeah.
character.
Yeah. I get it. I also just wanted to give you context. You say, would you like us to announce you?
Sure.
And they open the doors, and there's gotta be 200 people in this thing. It's you could hear the sound of talking coming up, but you weren't sure where it's coming from, and now you know. And it is everybody who's anybody in high keep. They open the doors, everyone stops and turns, and they say, do you have a last name?
Forrester.
Forrester. Master Calgor Forrester from
The East.
the East. And everyone was just, ah! Avery comes walking up to you. She's like, I'm so glad that you could make it. There's somebody I want to introduce you to. I think you two would hit it off. And she grabs you by the hand and pulls you in.
Okay.
And the doors shut. And it's a lovely party. But it was not the dinner that you had hoped.
Aw.
I rolled a natty C on that encounter.
Yeah.
So you won't need that bone after all.
Hey.
It's
Gonna be lonely
Taking
bone.
all those jokes and throwing them over there. Ugh. All right. Anything else you wanted to do, Calgor?
No, I'm good.
Anything else, little buddy? Sure. Feel good over there?
That's a
Uh,
boy.
Right now?
no, I mean the only other thing that I did that isn't of major consequence was myself and Willem offline figured out what those potions were for you, but that's not something we need to go into the weeds with. So,
Cool.
yep. But no,
No, that-
Cal-
that I
Calgor is
did
done. Calgor had a disappointing evening.
He burned the sage anyway and was like, well, what do you know? It works.
Now I can't go to sleep.
I'm going downtown.
Laurel, it's been 4 hours.
Yeah.
7 hours, let me know. Okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling lightheaded
7.
right now.
Jesus.
7 hours.
7 hours. Holy moly.
My
We might
goodness.
have a couple in the same night.
Speaking of Fern, what have you been up to for the past week?
I have been going to a lot of parties. Gotta say, I've been liking the parties, and
And they love having you because you always bring your cards.
Yeah. And she's kind of an oddity. Like, this is a very sophisticated group of people. I mean, she still never wears shoes. So she's in this room where people's outfits cost more than she's made in her entire life. But she's met especially this group of like fancy men who just think he's so authentic, and they love that she's like gonna do a seance for them and read their fortunes, and it's just, she's loving it. I mean, she's like made friends with especially this group of like very fancy, posh gentlemen, and so she's gone to a party probably every single night. Her clothing seems to be getting puffier because there's a lot of pockets thrown in, or like putting away, like, these olives are incredible, I'm gonna need that for later. But during one of her seances that she was doing for this particular group of gentlemen, there's probably 6 of them.
Damn.
She gets the reading. Okay.
No.
Fancy.
Yeah, one of the gentlemen is a very, very high-ranking and very powerful lord in the court, and he wants to do more than a reading. He wants to actually tap into his mother, who he loved very, very deeply, and she passed away.
That sentence went very
it's like
differently. Go.
the tap his mother.
During this reading, she gets some pretty disturbing information. She immediately like shuts down the reading and the seance and kind of stumbles out of the room and leaves. This is towards the very end of the week. So she's made awesome friends with all of the people who've been working on her Vardo. She smoked quite a bit of meat, so we have a lot of
I wasn't gonna go there, Rue, but
You're going there.
I think her hand might have been off camera when she did it. That's the best part.
Oh, we saw it though.
We saw.
he did this.
It's also she's been having some sexual dalliances. Do you need me to go into further detail?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What rating do we have?
You don't actually.
We're not 18 plus right now, so
We're
just
not?
from
Just
no,
say
I stopped that shit.
And she's been having a lot of fun with the
Watch my
ladies and
language.
the gentlemen, and just been she's eating. It's tomfuckery. She's having a wonderful time.
One of their
But-
names was Tom.
Fuckery.
You get a lot of gifts, and so like you see kind of Laurel as the week goes on. She always wears like a lot of jewelry, but you notice that this jewelry starts getting nicer and nicer, but it's all gifts.
So at the end of the week, I just want to like hold a spot for revealing what this happened to everyone, but after you maybe go through
Sure.
all of the other tomfuckery that's been going on.
Nice. Willem, you want to go next?
Sure.
I'm just kind of going through my Zoom here.
William spends most of his time
Naked.
naked. Yes, in a towel. Yes. No.
A towel. Fighting.
He likes to train. He likes to work on his fighting arts because he's an Empyrean, and that's kind of part of his life. He spent a lot of time in the company of soldiers and sort of misses that. So he's been moving around the various houses in town and the schools in town where you can learn sword fighting. And he's been having a few duels, and then he made the acquaintance of Mr. Fitzsimmons, and they've become friends. And they fought a bit and sparred a bit, and he learned some things from him, and he became part of a group. Yeah, sparring. He became part of a group,
We're
5 or 6 people, and was carousing around with them for a while. And trying to have some fun and also getting things fixed. And then you also spend some time communing with Aegon as well, as one should, to get the support of your god and your patron.
Yeah, everything that's on this little island of High Keep, like proper, the upper city, is so packed in and vertical, very much like New York City. Like, well, we don't have any more room on the island, better go up. So like there are all these towers and things all throughout the palace complex where there are temples, churches, things like that. But there's also a couple of big courtyards, and you all do manage to see Willem with this group of knights who are all from High Keep that he has befriended, and chatting quite a bit. And you actually see he and Simon Fitzsimmons, the Master of Arms, a general, the right hand, the number one person in High Keep who gives advice to the king. The two of them are actually palling around quite a bit. We did a little bit of offline stuff here just to see what it was, and he rolled a natural 20 on that one. So
I did.
Yeah.
It won't
so he's been
continue,
going
hopefully.
around. You've been going around with this group of like 5 knights, and going to different dueling schools and fighting with them. Yes, Laurel.
Sorry, what was the general's name?
Simon Fitzsimmons.
The question that we never settled, though, Angie, was whether I made any money. Not that I'm doing it for the money; I'm doing it for the skill and the prestige, and to hone my trade. But did I make any money? That's a question.
Probably like
not that betting is
a gold
legal.
here and a gold there.
Right.
Yeah, betting is not illegal. Dueling is.
Oh.
Unless you do it in
Jersey.
Unless you do it in the proper places.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or
Like
your
New
besties
Jersey.
with the most powerful person in town.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn. I spend a lot of time honing my craft and working towards my eventual goals, or one goal in particular. But
Anything else you want to go into detail with here?
I don't know. Let me look at my notes. Oh, the other thing that I was trying to do, as you know, was gather some intel as well. So I was, while I was fighting and carousing, I was also,
asking around.
Viciously asking around. Yes.
There are some very nice libraries here, and you speak to a few people who really don't have a lot more information on. Do you want? Can I say out loud what you're looking for the audience?
I'm looking for two things. I'm looking for information about the Jahan, and I'm also looking for information about the Ghost, Brotherhood of Ghosts as well. So.
Yes. Make an investigation roll.
Oh, good. A dice roll. How exciting.
Yes.
Just like in D&D. Hold on. Did you say investigation?
Yep.
Okay. I've already forgotten what we said. I rolled a 16.
Drunk
16. Yeah, most of what you find on the Jahanan is stuff that you already know. Like a couple hundred years ago, they just appeared in what is now known as the Jahanan Wastes. It's a plateau down to the south of Imperia, and they conquered everything there, and as they conquered it, the lands died. It's like as if part of the abyss came with them. They are demon creatures, and the landscape seemed to turn as they conquered. And you know that they are more powerful in their creep than they are just on regular land. And so a lot of times they do things very clandestine. They come and they whisper in people's ears and slowly turn them against the other people, which is why in High Keep, when you start asking around about it, there's actually quite a bit of information and a little bit of mistrust. And why are you asking about the Jahanan? And because
Sure.
about 25 years ago, Kaith, the king, fought in the War for Souls, which was the Johannan and the Telsheen versus all of the forces of good. And they were defeated, but they released a giant demonic presence that warped the north. So you don't find out a whole lot more about the Johannan. Brotherhood of Ghosts is an assassin group. As with most criminal syndicates, their main offices are in Mornhaven.
They're in the phone book.
Yeah. And but they can be found kind of anywhere, and they are very expensive and very, very good. And the more you learn about them, and you kind of talk to your group of knights about this, and they tell you tales and things like that of like, oh yeah, like Brotherhood of Ghosts, like they're called that because people just die and nobody knows who did it, and they're very formidable. And the fact that you guys fended off, how many was it? Like 6?
100.
100.
And 6.
Yeah. Which from some people is a dozen. Like there were a dozen assassins that came from the Brotherhood of the Ghosts that came after you guys, and that's why you guys have this like reputation that's been blown up. But like that is very that you're considered badasses because you got hit with an assassination from this group and lived. Not one of you died.
We're very formidable, and they had magic on their side as well, and explosives, and it's quite something. But
yes, grenades. Talk about that a little bit. Grenadiers are a thing. Since this is kind of a 17th century world, there's like the little Bugs Bunny bombs, the little black bombs with a little fuse that comes off the top. That's essentially what it is, but they all fit in your palm. They're grenade size. You may have even used them in battle, but it's not very common in Imperia. It's more common in High Keep.
Right, but they had that thing that was making the Varda disappear.
Right, that was a magical device that nobody seemed to be able to find.
That would have been handy for us to keep.
If only it didn't disappear into its own dimension.
See?
Yeah. That's basically what I was doing. I fighting and carousing and just
God stuff, paladin things.
God stuff, and next time you see me, my armor is different. It was quite shiny. Now it's very subdued and more in grays and different colors.
Gray with like a black.
Yeah, it's not nearly as shiny.
Center.
That's all.
All right, Corbin.
Hi. For the past week, so my experience has been vast, actually, in large palaces, old houses, abandoned manors. Me and my old gang used to visit them
As a
quite
Bardorian.
often. We used to visit them quite often, and we would do investigations, often leading to a man in a mask, but sometimes it was real ghosts. So I go back to my roots and wander about.
There was this theater one time.
Yeah. Some basketball game? I don't know. So we.
Oh my
God. So I do what I do best when in a very large, kind of overwhelming and creepy space. I start looking for trapdoors, start looking for clues, start investigating suits of armor to see if there's anything in them or they come alive at night. I wander about. So I spend the week just sort of looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for, but something compels me to look.
Make an investigation roll.
Not great. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural
That's great.
20.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And
Yeah, no, that's actually
She's
really
really
good.
good at investigating.
I have a very high bonus to investigation, so I was really hoping for like a good, like
Like
a
a 30.
18 on
Yeah.
the die.
If she doesn't have a 32, it's a failure in her mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
You spend that week kind of walking around, and you're like chatting with someone, going, and put your hand up and like give a little tug to the candelabra.
Yeah, I would do that.
Pushing on some armor and things like that.
Some books and a bookshelf.
Yeah. And like for a little while you're like, I'm probably just paranoid. And then one day you're just walking to lunch down a hallway, and you just see this little piece of metal coming off the back end of the heel on a ceremonial ancient piece of armor, which looks very like ancient Greek with like the big thing. And you kind of look at it and you're like, what is that? And you kind of move around, and then you grab the knee and you pull it, and the whole leg kind of bends, and that little thing coming off the back of the heel goes, and this little door comes out, and you're like, oh,
I found the door. I knew it. A mystery, guys.
And you totally miss lunch because you like walk in there, and this goes to all of, it's like the hallway is like this, and as a Bodorian, you're like this, so you're kind of having to move your way through, and then you like find a little thing, and you shunk, and you can look through some look out through like a little peephole. It's not exactly eyes in a portrait, but
but it might as well be.
It should be.
Exactly. And you spend a little time cruising around this this thing, and eventually like down you go, down and down and down and down, and then there's just a tunnel that heads south, I think.
Ancient graveyard, ancient graveyard, ancient graveyard.
And actually it goes east.
Oh, where I'm from.
East.
Of east.
And you start following it, and you can see like little drips. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And you get to a door that is shut and locked and sealed.
A mystery. All right, so I can. So obviously, is there a keyhole? I've tried to pull it. It's very stuck.
Yeah, it is a door in name. So it's like an arch that's been filled in. It looks like it looks like a big stone door that has been sealed into this. There's no knob. There's no keyhole. Nothing.
There was once a passageway here, and now there's not. All right.
But it is very damp.
Very damp. Don't want to get wet. Does it feel like, well, are there any bodies of water around? Like, are there lakes, or do I know of any reservoirs, or just like water stores, like wells?
Are there wells? There are wells. You've gone
Like,
so far down that you might be under the channel.
Okay. You know, I don't want to like bust open the wall and be like, oh, so this is where they keep the water.
This is where the ocean lives.
Found it.
Mystery soul.
I drowned. So the water is like leaking down from the ceiling. It doesn't seem like it's coming out through the walls, right?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes, got it.
That was with a mouthful of beer, yeah.
All right. Interesting. So when I knock on it, how thick does it seem?
Solid.
Very solid, very solid. All right, so like I probably need some tools to break through this. Darn.
Most likely, yeah.
All right, well, I keep it to myself for now. I look around for a more spicy mystery. See if there's any.
You start cruising back up and looking around, and you see your friends all eating lunch, wondering where you are. You find a little doorway that just kind of.
Oh, hey guys!
And you just like appear in the corner.
I fill them in on what I've been doing. I tell them, I've just been, investigating, searching around. These sorts of places normally have a haunting of some variety that needs solving.
Sure.
Found a really cool underground passage that leads to this big old blocked out door, but I couldn't get through it. It's a little damp down there, so I'm not sure how far down I had to go. But if anyone's bored, we can go try to break through a wall and hopefully not drown. But other than that, lunch?
What?
I would love to go exploring with you, but if you think it's a secret passage, then maybe we should go at the witching hour, which is just after 3 a.m. It's the best time.
Fun.
Honestly, that sounds great. We should probably split up and look for more clues, too.
Okay, Scoobs.
Sure.
Is it becoming clear who
Let's
the
check it out
character is
tonight.
modeled
That sounds
after?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a little bit. A little Freddy. Yeah, that sounds fun. I love a good ghost hunt at night.
You manage over the next week to be kind of like looking around doing things, and then you just seem to get cornered a lot with people who are like, "Oh, you're from Bardor, how wonderful, what on earth is that?" and like they want to feed you and give you a drink and all that, to which you're like, "Well, that sounds great," and then but you're gonna ask me a lot of questions too, and you tell them about your mysteries and all that sort of thing, I assume.
Yes, I tell them about a few of my former mysteries solved, a few capers uncaped. That time we hung out with celebrities, and
while at the same time you're eating pasta that has capers in it, and you're like, capers?
Got it?
Capers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always most of the time the supernatural is far more natural than you'd think.
Mm-hmm. Out of all the supernatural things that I've met, humans are the fucking worst.
Humans always end up being the ones who are screwing
Can I
things
signal
up.
one of the servants during one of these interactions? Can we get Corbin a kerchief, please? Just a
Kerchief.
My character has a kerchief. Actually, if you look at my character design, I actually do have a little ascot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so can we get an orange one, please?
Yeah.
Corbin loves orange. Yeah,
orange.
Yeah.
Just for the ascot, though.
Just the ascot.
Just for the ascot.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Raina.
Raina.
What have you been up to for the week?
So for any of our watchers that are confused why my title still says that I am Tiber, a wood elf bard, that is because that was my disguise for the last 3 years as I was trying to get Morgan free and to where we're at right now. So now that I'm finally out of that disguise, it's kind of reintegrating myself into being Raina, the shadow elf from House Falarian, which I'm also definitely not a bard. And for anybody that knows what shadow elves are, you'll know that I do incline towards music and arts, but I have a lot of training in the more darker side of
stickity stabbing.
Yeah. Well, just I know people, and I think I'm disappointing people all week because in a very charming and smooth way, I'm able to kind of like hide and just kind of like get away from these groups and not entertain them as much as they want to be entertained, because I'm kind of glad to be done with my bard personality and be back to like all business. And I feel like for this last week, I've just been like, there was like a day or two of resting and just like, oh, mission accomplished. That was a crazy few years. The last 10 years that I've been with Morgan.
I don't have putty on my face anymore.
Yeah, right. I can breathe. Oh, my pores are looking fantastic again. And now, like, I can just let my white hair be completely white, and my skin don't have to keep taking on that makeup to look, to cover up my dark purple tattoos or the very pale gray skin that I have. And I've just been basically prepping for whatever I think is going to come next. So I've made sure to restock on all my bullets, clean and maintain all of my guns, weapons, restock on, my daggers, my quiver, just everything. And
they have an entire armory. So if you guys want to pick up any weapons or maybe upgrade your armor or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm no longer even dressing as Tiber. Like, I'm in a much more, not quite military, but more just professional, royal almost servants type of clothing, but it's all black, all well fitted, still leather armor esque, but kind of ready for anything. And just kind of keeping to myself and wherever Morgan needs me, because I'm ready for what she needs to do next. Right. But I think I kind of stuck along with Willem a little bit to see what he was going to find out about the Brotherhood of Ghosts, in case it's something, since he was definitely going down a different route than I would have with my the other contacting the shadow elves and that kind of thing, to see if there's been any dealings. And I'm sure 1 or 2 days I went completely invisible to check and just do a perimeter search to make sure that I didn't see any activity, threatening Morgan and all that kind of stuff. So mostly just prepping and just ready for Morgan to tell me what she needs next and what I need to do for her next to be able to get her and get the bad powers that be out of Mornhaven and her back into political power.
Mm. Yeah, you spend that week. There's a lot of people in High Keep who want to know all of her secrets and what she's been doing, and she's only willing to give up so much. And she's making deals and all of these things, many of which you've had the door slammed in your face. At least that's what it feels like. They're very polite, but they're basically no, you can't come in here. And so Raina has spent a lot of time sitting on a bench.
Yeah, more just
waiting.
Antsy, because I just I respect and I understand, but I've been running the show for the last 3 years and I don't know what to.
But at the same time, I'm her bodyguard, and some of those other people have their bodyguards in there. Why can't I be in there? And yeah. And it's a very frustrating week. And towards the end of it, she just kind of takes you out, grabs a bottle of wine that somebody sent her. She's like, I don't even know who they're coming from anymore. You guys are all, by the way, getting gifts. You're getting wine, food. You get some jewels and things just from randos. I'll give you a gold piece value on that later. But because
give mine to Will.
You're these kind of strange conundrums, and people want to talk to you and have you at their parties because it means that they're cool. But eventually, Miss Morgan LeBeau comes to you and says, Raina, you have been so good taking care of me for the past 3 years, and well beyond that. You've always had my back.
An honor to serve you for the last 10 years.
It's an honor to be served by you. You never gave up on me when everyone else did. And I will never forget that. But I feel like I'm keeping you here. I'm safe now. I really feel it. You don't have to stay with me. But if you don't come back, I will have you hunted down.
Absolutely.
I think you should feel free now that we're in this new place. You have these new friends, who, incidentally, I also want to give you credit for. You definitely hooked us up with the right people. You've always had an eye for who we can trust, and you really picked a good group. He says, but affairs at court are not for you.
That's definitely true. I'm better suited to the shadows and to the front line.
Yes, you're a woman of action, and I can see this place would eat you from the inside. If you have to say "milady" one more time. So, I'm not saying you have to go. I'm just saying you can leave as you wish, and I will not take it as an offense.
Well, I am your servant for now and for so whenever you do need me, you call upon me and I will be by your side again.
If I need you. No, sorry. When I need you, because I just don't know how to do anything without you. You will hear from me, and I will recall you. I will find you.
Great.
But don't. You're not meant to be kept in a castle.
It's a little stifling. If I'm invited to one more party, I might actually scream.
Try wearing this fluffy shit around your neck.
I could tell last night you and Corbin stole 3 bottles of something and just left the party halfway through, and everyone was wondering where you'd gone.
Ooh,
And I
definitely needed to
pretended I
leave the
didn't
quiet.
know.
Yeah. Well, I give Morgan a very deep bow and bid her
You're
good
like
evening.
sitting down, like sharing a bottle of wine
Yeah.
on a bench and like looking out at all the lights in the harbor. And she just kind of like reaches over and gives you a big hug.
I hug her back and then do like as if it's like time for me to be all business and go back to the servant style and give her a deep bow and say, I am always here for you when you need.
Thank you. And should you need anything else, you let me know.
I will.
They don't quite trust us yet, but I think we're in good hands.
Yes.
All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What has Sniffles been doing this entire week?
Isn't there a Wolfie McWolferson, right?
Yes,
That's
Wolfie
on Laurel to
Wolfenstein.
ask. Yeah, Laurel has to ask that one. I'm only concerned about Sniffles. Fuck the wolf.
Why don't you tell me what has Sniffles been up to this week?
I feel like
he's been stealing stuff and nesting under your bed.
I'm pretty sure he's taken a few days to get comfortable. I think in the past few days he's gotten a little more adventurous when he's realized that anytime he's snuck out, nobody has tried to throw stuff at him or kill him or anything like that. And I think he would sense what I've been trying to spend time with Avery, so I think he would attempt to befriend Avery, since Sniffles and I are pretty simpatico.
Yes. He has been gifting her with the gifts that a badger, right? Badger? Yeah.
Badger.
Not a honey badger.
Not a honey badger.
badger.
This one gives a shit.
That's right. Gifting her with things that a badger would think somebody might want.
He's not a very smart badger, for the record. It's like rocks.
No, it's like peanut butter. Yeah. So, and as the week comes to a close, they inform you that they're going to need the rooms for some newer guests, and they are going to give you a grand escort to wherever you wish to stay in the city. And on that note, I suggest we take a little break, because then things are going to get interesting.
They need the rooms.
Okay.
That's right. We need the rooms.
Yeah, this is the get the F out
Yeah.
parade.
Thank you for coming.
Don't have to go
you
home, but you
noticed
can't
that,
stay
like,
here.
when you first got there, you were invited to every party and every dinner and all this stuff. And for about 3 or 4 days, it was like that. And on day 5, it kind of started petering off. People started going home. and suddenly you weren't the cool shit by the time you left anymore. And they were like, leave the pajamas on the bed, you know?
Still here?
That's awkward.
Go home.
More pants cheese for you.
Before we leave, I'd like to try to say goodbye to Avery.
Sure.
All right. I'm assuming it's going to be trying to. Oh, Willem's raising his hand. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna knock on her quarters or door.
And it just goes, and you see a couple candles go at the entrance. And you can see her, and she's up, like her whole quarters is it's a lot of books and papers and things like that, but there is like a stairway that goes up to a second tier, and there are these stained glass windows up there, and she's nose in a book, kind of pacing back and forth in front of these windows. Yes, come in.
Hi. I think we're...
Oh, Calgor.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be leaving and departing. Morgan's staying with you guys, I guess, but thanks for the week, and I don't know, maybe next time that we're back, maybe I could learn some magic from you. That'd be cool, right?
Oh, well, that was a lot. First off, thank you for your service to the crown.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping bring such a wonderful ally. She's shed a lot of light on Mornhaven, and many of our dealings with them shall change very quickly. I'm sorry, I've been researching a new spell.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. But Sniffles,
make a charisma roll.
Okay.
Good luck.
That has dropped to now being a 7.
7. It's just getting more awkward.
Yep.
You're like, I don't know how my butt could sweat so much.
Yeah.
Thank God it's turned away from her. Just magic. Are you Can you feel magic? Are you magic sensitive?
No, you know what? Don't worry about it. I just wanted to say goodbye, and Sniffles really likes you, and he's usually a pretty good judge of who's a good person. So thanks.
Ah, yes, Sniffles.
The badger.
Goodbye, little one. Yes. No, she knows exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
She says, yes.
Yeah.
Sniffles.
Yeah.
Goodbye, little one. Thank you for all the gifts. Both of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Raina. And then you leave.
Yep.
After,
Gosh, darn it!
After the conversation with Morgan of basically saying, like, you know, go do your thing, girl. I want to find some sort of communication magic item, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
I did look up sending stones. So that each of us have one, and then if she needs me, she can call on me at any point.
I was this close from just saying she hands you a sending stone.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, they do actually have a few sending stones at the castle, and make a persuasion roll.
Oh, so persuasive. The first roll of the day for me.
Persuasive AF.
So that is 23.
23. Very nice. She manages to procure, like, and as you are, like, literally packing up stuff to go, she says, I managed to get a pair of these. And she holds up these 2 stones that have, or it's actually 1 stone, and it looks like 2 heads looking in separate directions. And she pulls it apart, and she hands one to you, and she keeps the other one. She says, if you talk into that stone once a day, I can hear what you say. And talk back.
Excellent. So if you ever do need me back, I will be here as soon as possible.
Indeed. And if you ever need me, you let me know.
Indeed.
And with that, let's take a quick break.
5, 4.
I can do it on the Vardo.
Someone.
We're live.
Get her wagon painted.
It literally came back in, do it in the Vardo.
Do it in the Vardo.
I couldn't have made that more perfect, but thank you for that.
Oh,
Your timing has been perfect.
And don't come a knocking.
Oh yeah.
Or come knocking, either one.
Well, Laurel Fern has definitely been making some overnight friends here. So
nothing. No
That's what
judgment.
we're calling it now?
Well, you said that we weren't 18 and over anymore, so
Yeah, I mean...
overnight friends is what it's going to have to be.
Whatever you want, you're the boss.
They're having some slumber parties.
Am I?
I mean, you're the GM.
They were
so-
roommates.
Roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were roommates.
Roommates forever.
Anybody else
Mhm.
have those relatives who are roommates, and then you realize when you grow up, you're like, wait a minute,
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately.
they were married the whole time.
They just
Or at least just, fornicating.
five negating.
Thanks for spelling it out.
Well, sometimes they weren't married.
Fornication. I was saying it in more of an abstract sense. But anyway, welcome back to Whiskey and Waffles.
Welcome back.
Happy Valentine's Day. I forgot to say that earlier.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
JC wore red. I thought about it, but then I turned the red side of my comforter out for Valentine's Day, so I figured that was probably enough.
This is actually a D&D shirt, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to wear my Starfleet Academy one, but then I thought I might blend in. So I've been
I think I have that
playing with
same
the lighting.
exact shirt, JC, because that's a
Loot Crate?
company.
It's a
Yeah.
screw.
Can you say that? Can you say that show? That company? I don't know.
Loot Crate? They don't exist anymore, so it's fine.
No, they do. Okay.
They do. They're owned
Another
by...
story.
They do. They're owned by NECA now.
Yeah, Daddy.
Neck
Daddy.
and out.
Necca wafers?
Bailed them out. So yeah.
Mm.
Oh, good.
Anyway.
Other things happening right now. You are on your last day at the keep.
Renew.
Getting your stuff ready, and the servants are helping you out. Calgor, you said you needed to check on something?
Yeah, I wanted to go check on my bow, because they told me it was going to be 20 days, and we've been here for how many, Engie?
7.
So I'm going to go check on the bow and see what's going on with that.
I'll go with him.
All right.
Because I'm more
You-
persuasive.
Head down into kind of the wizard's workshop, as it were, and you see that they have a few things all set out, and books and candles and all sorts of things. And you can even see, like, there's Calgor's bow, like in a clamp, and you can see this one guy is putting this like silver filigree in it, and then like hitting it with this like black wash, so it kind of makes it look a little patinaed. And he's
Fancy.
yeah, he's making runes, magical runes that are fitting into this thing.
Hi, so we need to go early. Is that going to be a problem?
Well, you can't rush magic, man.
What happens if you do?
It doesn't work.
Checks out.
See, I mean,
Is there anything we can do to speed this up? We do need to go.
have you ever? Do you have children?
Do I look like somebody with children?
Not that you
You
know.
never can tell. Maybe they're scattered about the Midlands. I don't know.
Thank you for that, but no. But
Perhaps
no.
in the east he has children. We don't.
See. But it takes a woman 9 months to have a baby. You can't make one baby with 9 women in 1 month.
You could try, though.
Your logic is impeccable, but nonetheless, could we try to speed this up at all? Is there anything we can do?
We spent 8 months last year trying to do this. It did not work.
Okay,
We will not be
No,
pers-
but
you-
you're welcome to come back, of course, and
You will not be
pick up your
persuaded?
belongings. There's nothing to be persuaded. I can't rush this. This is this is an enchantment. It just takes a certain amount of time, and that is as fast as I can make it happen.
Okay,
Sadly,
that's not good.
no. I mean, if I So I have to every day take it out, do a little bit more on the scrolling and all of the work, and then cast the spell into it. And then, you know, if it takes takes one spell a day, if I do 2, it explodes.
Is that a sure thing?
Sure enough that I'm not willing to take a chance.
Damn it. Okay. We're gonna have to come back, Willem.
Disappointing.
No. Damn it. I thought they could just, like, do it faster.
Well,
Crazy.
clearly not.
It says I can give you a loner bow if
Yeah.
you...
Yeah, do you have a loner bow?
We could have somebody go down to the armory and grab you something.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Even better, maybe you could go with them. And you can
That-
pick out whatever you choose.
That seems like a good idea. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. This is
Hey.
good. I like this.
Sure.
Yeah, he's like, Nico, now put it down. Hey, now get in here. What are you doing? This kid, I tell you. Come on. You see this like 14-year-old, like kind of long-haired. He's really trying to make those 2 hairs grow on his chin.
Can relate.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, boy, what I need you to do is take this category man down to the armory and let him pick out the bow for himself. Can you do that? So, see, I'm a man. It's like, sure you are. All right, go on. And he like kind of slaps him on the back. He takes you down there and they just open it up and it's like, oh, there's just like long swords and rapiers and court swords and great swords and axes and
Oh
like
my.
so much armor. Yeah, you're like,
Okay, so
muskets and pistols and cannons and there's some bows.
I'm going to look for what is absolutely the closest thing to my existing bow, so I don't feel uncomfortable about it.
Right. You
Sure.
Make a perception roll. Both of you.
That would be
Willem, you
a
look disappointed.
15.
15.
23.
23. Caligor, you're looking around and you're like, well, I guess these longbows, maybe. I'll just have to take a longbow.
No recurve bows.
Because there aren't any recurve bows that you could find. And you're like, it's a short bow or a long bow or, God forbid, a friggin' crossbow. Like, they're just so slow. And
Longbow it is.
Willem goes, what about that one? And there's a bow that looks like it's singular. And it looks like both of you would know this. It came from Kethos. So Kethos is a tribal community. It's like grasslands for thousands of miles, at least as far as you're concerned. It borders the east of Imperia, and as far as you're concerned, goes until the world ends. The Kethos are known for their horseback riding, bow shooting, kind of barbarian types. Dothraki. Yeah.
Okay.
But with bows. Yeah, and there's a Kethos recurve bow that is behind glass. Like, it's in a little thing, as if it had been given to somebody. But it's in the armory.
So that means I could take that one, right?
So it's fair
To
game
Nico?
then, I guess.
And Nico's like, I don't know, that one's behind the glass.
He
Nico,
did tell me I could grab anything, though, right?
Are you
Nico?
a man who makes decisions
But
or
maybe,
not?
maybe I should... What? Of course I am. I am a man.
Well, then you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you could make the call.
You make the call right now.
You can't tell me what to do, okay?
I'm not telling
Look,
you.
I'm telling you, okay? You can take anything you want. You want to take that? You can take it.
Nico,
All
thank
right.
you so
Good.
much.
Good
I
deal.
would love to take that one.
You should take that one.
All right, you should, I'm a little. It's a little out of my reach. You can grab it.
Okay, I'll grab it.
He's still a little prepubescent.
Been there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
So
Nico.
now you have
High
another-
five.
He's like, hey.
Hey.
He's lanky.
We should get
Anybody
going.
else?
Yeah, so as everyone comes back like into the room to pack up the last of their things, I like conspiratorially gather everyone around and I say, I've got two very, very important things to tell you all. Get closer, get closer. And then I say, first of all, I've got pants cheese to last us a very, very long time.
Excellent news.
And to commemorate this incredible week we've had that's totally just blown my mind as to what's possible, I've decided to name my Vardo, and if y'all are amiable, I wanted to come up with a name for us all too. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. And I whip out this like calligraphy metalworked sign that's gonna hang on the side of the Vardo, and it says the Great NPCs. And I say it stands for the Great Knights of the Pants Cheese. Get it?
That's not how you spell knights.
What? What do you...
Even starts with a K.
It says Knights. N. That's definitely an N. And it'll fit on the side of the Vardo. It'll be great. Okay. The slightly more important thing is...
It's your Vardo. I can't tell you what to paint on the side
Certainly
of it.
not,
So
no,
yeah,
of course.
do whatever you want with your wagon. That's
It's actually already been painted on there, but it's fine.
exactly. That's
I'm sure it was.
fine.
All right, great. It's the other thing is, okay, so I was at this party and this Lord Fitzwilliams, Fitzgibbons, Fitzmerald, I can't quite remember. He's got quite a bit of power, and he asked me to speak to his dead mother, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, I'm talking to this old biddy. She's been dead for like 12 years. And she starts telling me about how she killed this general's daughter, the first in line to the family's fortune. Apparently, he's like a general. He's really big in the military world. I don't know. I'm not a big into that. I can't remember. But anyway,
Simmons?
Fitzsimmons?
Yes, exactly. That's it. Yeah, Fitzwilliams, General Fitzwilliams.
That's not the word we said, but okay.
Close.
Fitzsimmons.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fitzsimmons. Are you saying the right name?
That's what I said. I said Fitzsimmons. You said
Fitzsimmons, I think. Yes.
anyway. So this lady killed the daughter of this General Fitzsimmons. She was, in line to inherit his inheritance, his powers, all these different things. Anyway, it seemed important. I don't know who this general is, but
Is it the dude we've been hanging out with all week?
I haven't been hanging out with any.
Well, that's the dude
hanging
you've
with
been
him.
palling around with, right?
It is, yes, I believe so.
Do you think he would
With or without pants?
know this?
Depends on the day.
I'm not sure if this. It seemed important. The young lord is the general's nephew. It seemed bad, so I didn't tell him I heard that from his mom. But I think I should know now that we're the great NPCs. We should probably get out of here. I mean, we don't have our beds anymore. So.
Well, if you all have me, I'm going to follow for whatever adventure you're on because I owe you all a great debt of helping me get Morgan back here safe. So wherever you guys
Yeah.
go, I will follow and help as my best of my ability.
Well, I say we hop in the Vardo and we find a spot to stay because those guards are getting antsy, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they'd like us to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys are.
I give an awkward wave.
down in the stables, and they just kind of go.
Okay, yeah, we should go.
Yeah, because these are like, there's a couple royal guards who are holding the door, but basically you have the king's musketeers ready to deliver you to wherever you need to be.
Let's go.
And you all hop in the Vardo, and as you start going, you hear coming from behind you, Miss Firm, wait. And you kind of pull horses,
Hearses.
To a stop. Madam Fern. And you see, coming up behind you as you all kind of like see who it is, there is a very short person, more hat than halfling, running toward your Vardo. And you can tell he's a halfling. The easiest way to tell a halfling from a gnome is halflings don't wear shoes. It was one of the things you liked about the halfling. And this is one of the guys who was in that group of guys who kept having you do seances and things like that. He has like kind of a shorn head with like a very modern haircut and like this hat that is so big and it's so full of different feathers from exotic far off places. And he has a big kind of curlicue mustache and like a pointy beard and all of that. And he pulls off his hat and he's waving to try to get you to stop. And he said, "Oh, I just found out that you're leaving today."
Unfortunately, I think we might have worn out our welcome.
As well, not with me. You're more than welcome to come and visit. And I invite you all to dinner. However,
Dinner?
a halfling dinner put everything that you've had over the past week to shame.
Algor just really loves dinner. It's apparently like his favorite meal or something.
Well, I could understand why. It's when you could just let it all hang out. Anyhow, I have talked to the men that I am in business with, and since you've all proven yourselves to be mighty warriors of the realm, heroes in your own right, I'd like to make you a proposition, but prying ears can't hear about it. You know what I mean?
Indeed, I do. You can give us a lock and lock us up. No, don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is we're silent as the tomb. Silent.
Talking about.
It's like, no, you'd understand it if you'd come to our little soirees or get-togethers. He says, "I'll tell you what. Why don't you let me get in the back of the Vardo and I'll accompany you to wherever you're going, and I can give you a little proposition as we travel."
If I want to,
you do.
If I want to check to make sure he's not full of shit, would that be a deception check or a perception check?
Insight.
Insight.
Thank you.
I also kind of want to do the same.
That would be a 13. So
you're looking through the puke window.
You see puke.
13.
Okay, so what?
All right.
You said perception, or what was it?
Insight.
You said?
Insight.
Oh, I rolled terribly. That's a
Oh,
5.
my.
I don't know. I'm still
5.
just sad
Seems
that I
legit.
left Morgan behind.
Yeah, just tears. Holding back the tears.
I guess I'll give it a go. My insight's shit, but
Can I go? Can I do it too?
you
Andy's
can't just
favorite.
all piled on.
We're
Can't
not
all
gonna
pile on.
all right.
So
Good
Calgor.
roll too.
Yeah. What did you roll?
19.
19?
Yeah.
I'll just say that you guys, he and Laurel seem to have a bond, and they're laughing, and the things that you don't understand, they both definitely understand. And he seems sincere, and he has a large pouch on his belt.
Love a man with a large pouch.
You know what they say about guys with large pouches?
You're gonna pay us.
Lots of gold in them.
Also, I was going to go with cheese, but that's Laurel's job.
Just as likely.
No, that's what a cod piece is for. Known in High Keep as a cheese piece.
Oh,
Ye oldie.
The oldie cheese piece.
I say the more the merrier, and of course, I mean hop in the back.
All right. He has this like halfling sized rapier, but it's like a foot too long because that's kind of cool. Like it's the hip thing at court these days. This is like a thing in the Renaissance. The Queen actually had to pass a law that a sword could be no longer than than a good English yard, and if you got caught with a sword that was longer than that, it was okay to knock off the end. So anyway, he's got the big long sword, and he crawls into the back, and he's, "Oh, how you doing? I don't know. My name's Polo Cotton. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you."
Polo Coffin?
Cotton.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pollo Loco?
You guys have great accents here. Great accents.
He's like, "Oh, well, you know, I'm from where is that?
The West.
I'm from Ballyduff. It's on the border of the Midlands and Imperia."
Well, I've heard of that.
Oh, hey.
I've heard
I
of
imagine
Imperial.
being Empyrean, you all would know where Ballyduff is.
Yes.
It's where you take the little, oh, whatever, I've been drinking. Anyway, so, the group of you, and you guys start moving again towards the lower city.
I'm assuming I'm in the front, like, driving.
Yes, and you've basically got the door open. He's, like, sitting in the door.
Yeah.
And kind of addressing all of you. So you can hear him outside and they can hear inside. And he says, "So I belong to a let's see, stuff.
Singing, vamp, vamp, vamp.
I represent a jeweler's collective. Recently, at a very top secret place, we have discovered a diamond mine. So not only would this help out High Keep, but it would also make us not reliant on Volkaya. Now, Volkaya, for all those of you who know, is a little bit Russia, and they're kind of known for enslaving people and having them work in their diamond mines, as well as all sorts of other jewels and precious metals. And it's way in the north. It's kind of the Greenland up north over there. You can find it on the map on the website if you so desire. But they're not really the best people, and you don't like to work with them, but everyone seems to kind of have to work with them because they are the #1 traders in jewels and precious metals in the world. And he says, having these mines up and running will make it so that we don't have to rely on Volkaya anymore. Maybe it'll weaken them enough that they might listen to reason and no longer do slavery. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. We want to hire you. Yes.
I just nod.
Mm-hmm.
To do what?
He says, well, we haven't heard from him in a few days. From our foreman. And, well, we need someone to go out there. It's only a couple days. Need someone to go out there, find out what's going on, why we haven't heard from him. And we're assuming that there's problems.
Okay. I mean, there's only 4 of them. That won't be that hard to find them.
Sure.
He said there's 4 men. Don't look at me like that. I'm just going to find all 4 of them. We'll bring them back and we're done.
Yes.
Does he think foreskin? Never mind.
No.
There are 4 of them.
He's fine.
There aren't.
Do you have a map that can lead us there?
I do. If you're in for it. Now, to be perfectly clear, what we're talking about is you go there and any survivors you have to help. Whatever is happening to them, you have to clear out the entire problem. We're willing to give you 500 gold up front, 2,000 upon completion.
Each, right?
Total. And he pulls that giant pouch off and goes, just so you know, I'm serious, and opens the top, and it's just this thick brimming with gold.
So I lean back and
sovereigns, which are worth 5.
Okay. So I lean back, kind of stick my hand through that opening and kind of just gently caress Polo and say, my friend, you and I have done some partying this week, have we not? I mean,
yeah. And he has this like kind of like curly hair up top, and you like know that he loves, because you did this one night while you were drinking, and you like started scratching his scalp, and he started purring. Know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
No, I'm saying it's halfling.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm making him purr, essentially. And I just say, you know, if you want us to do this the right way, which I know you like to do things the right way, the most efficient way and straight to the point of actually getting what all of us want, you're gonna have to tell us if you know anything about what's happened to your friends. And can I like make a persuasion roll?
Yes.
Okay. 20.
Ooh.
It's dirty, but it's 20.
It's dirty. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Damn, I could have made some money on that. Anyway, he seems to be very straightforward with you. And he says, I wish I did know, because I could tell you what was happening and you could get yourselves ready for whatever it is. But one day we have a specific way of communicating with each other. And he pulls out this like leather-bound book, and that looks fairly new. No writing on it, nothing like that. And he hands it to someone who wants it. Boom. He hands it to Raina.
Books.
They don't trust me either.
Books
Damn
killed
right
my
they don't.
mother. Yeah. Raina, you open it up, and it's got a dozen pages in it, and they're all blank. But it also has like a little quill with it and a little tiny pot of ink. And he says, this is how we communicate over great distances. You write down whatever you need to. Say the magic command. It disappears and appears in my book. How brilliant is that?
Very
Very handy for this type of adventure.
impressive.
Aye. But the last thing we got from the site was that everything was going well and that they were going to be sending a shipment shortly. We never got the shipment, and we never heard from them after that.
Did they have a similar book to communicate with you?
Aye,
Or did they
that
have
they
another
did.
way?
Oh, just another inscription book.
So what they were really trying to do here is just really establish this mine. You didn't want them to do anything other than that.
That's correct. We had some people up in the mountains who were digging for things, and somebody found something. So we put up this mine and trying to keep it nice and quiet.
So what do you mean someone found something?
Oh, I mean, they found a big chunk of diamonds.
All right.
How about
Okay.
I get to pick up a handful of diamonds, and then we got a deal.
Make a persuasion roll.
Finally a good fucking roll. That would be a 19.
19.
With the new dice that you guys all made fun of on Facebook chat.
What did you roll?
Oh, fuck
That
you!
money.
You are not persuasive.
He says, I'll tell you what. So we need those gems. There's many things here in the castle that need diamonds. There's many people around the realms that need them as well. If you can find one good honkin' thing, you can keep it for yourself. But you have to show it to me and I have to prove it.
So what's
That
your...
on top of the 2,500 gold that we're going to give you.
Seems
All
fair,
right,
guys.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, Calgor, since we, have had an issue about distribution of assets before, this will be equally distributed amongst us.
Yes. No argument. No argument.
Okay, great.
Helga, are you feeling okay? Did you just say you weren't going to argue?
He's going through something. That's
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Completely get it now then.
Willem.
I don't have secrets.
Well, if the rest of the party is in agreement to do this for you, I am as well.
He says, I was hoping you would
reasonable.
say that. Thank you so much. I was entrusted by our collective to take care of this problem, and I'm just so excited. Thank you very much. He says, wherever you're going tonight, the night's on me, including all the eating and drinking. As long as you can stand to have one more, would you?
Fantastic.
We
Oh,
could get
one
you
more
an apple
question
box
about
to
the
stand on.
about the communication book that we have here. How often are we able to communicate? Is it just once a day? Is it how many
You
times?
can do it as many times as you like, but there's only 12 pieces of paper in there.
Ah, I see.
So we can't do it 13 times if we like.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Guess you could write small.
And I asked her one time, what if I just ripped it in half? And they said, well, that would destroy the
Magic.
magic that was, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
good thing he told us that, because, yeah.
And I just turned to you, Calgor, and I was like, I would not have let you rip it in half.
I don't
seems
like
a bad
books.
idea.
I'm sorry.
This
You
is
should
all
Don't
have
right.
worry,
to.
I'll keep it under wraps for you, and I put it in my satchel.
Don't let the evil book get to you.
And he goes and puts his hand out. Or,
Up.
yeah.
All right.
Because you didn't spit on it.
I did just spit.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He
did
spit
you?
it
All
Yeah,
out.
right,
I
all
did.
right. I didn't hear it. So
I didn't want to
you
accidentally
shake hands.
spit off camera, so.
Right. And he says, all right then. Consider this. So the foreman's name is a dwarven woman named Mirren Golddust.
Okay, what about the other three?
There's just the one.
Sorry. He means well.
We're talking about the leader. Just the leader. We'll call it leader now. Not foreman.
Oh. Got it. Okay. Leader is Mirren Golddust. Okay.
There are not 4 men, is what he's saying.
Well, now I get it.
Yes.
Had to happen eventually.
The fluke.
Okay. Mirren Golddust. Got it.
Mirren Golddust. And
Did I hear correctly that she is a
dwarf.
dwarf?
Correct.
In the mountains between Alusia and Ghislaine. Almost it's north and a little to the left.
And
I
you
have a map for you.
A map, yes. Excellent.
I like north and left, not north and west.
That's right.
North and left. So we'll stay somewhere tonight and
Did
then
he
leave in
hand
the
the
morning?
map to anybody in particular? If not, I will take the map.
I'll take it from him when
He hands it to you.
Hands it to me or to Calgor.
Whoever wants to take it.
I'll reach out and take it.
Okay.
I trust maps.
You trust maps but not books. They're
Right.
all okay.
Just one
That's
page.
fine.
There's
Yeah.
too many pages in books.
Binding, don't trust
There's
it.
lots of folding required. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't see why this is complicated, guys.
It wasn't until. Never mind. All right. So we're
here,
staying
let
somewhere
me-
tonight and then leaving in the morning. Yes. Is that
We're
what
drinking
doing?
tonight and then leaving in the morning.
Tonight we drink.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
This little guy knows
All right.
what's up.
Oh, look at this little guy right over here.
No little.
All right,
I
if you
haven't been
look,
on our-
if you look and roll 20,
There it is.
What?
so you guys are right here
Oh, a map.
in High Keep.
Uh-huh.
You're going here.
Oh, we could do that.
Oh.
That's a quick
That's
trip.
easy.
So that's
Yes.
just 1 day's travel, right? Or half a day, maybe?
That's probably a day or two.
Okay.
Dear.
And we all fit comfortably in the whatever it's called, but yes, Varda.
Oh,
Varda.
Vardo.
Comfortably.
Not so much.
I won't be in the Vardo. Don't worry.
I mean, there is now a grand keg full of mead that takes up at least the spot of one person. And there is this wafting scent of smoked and semi-edible meats coming up from the bottom.
Should we leave word for Gray? I realize we just left him at the castle.
Oh, he left actually
He's with you.
before we
He's
left.
with you.
Oh, he
Oh,
is with
okay.
us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'll sleep on the roof. I'm good.
Well, I would actually like to before we
I told him
leave,
I
so
was going to
whenever
do that.
Yeah. Whenever we get to the inn, before like I start partying, I'm going to purchase a horse for myself.
Okay.
Unless our sponsor wants to
You
lend
should
me a
ask,
horse.
Horses. You need horses. I can get you horses.
Of course.
Horse,
Horse of a horse.
Willem, you had a question?
No, I don't. Have. You answered it already. Thank you.
All right, yeah. So I'll get my own horse
Hit
to.
that delivery with absolute zero talking.
Gray appreciated your hair comment. He's in the chat right now.
Nice.
Oh, hello, Gray.
We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, for those watching, Gray is recovering from something at the moment, and unfortunately isn't going to be able to be on stream for probably in the next at least week or two while he's dealing with that. He can't speak, which makes role playing really freaking challenging. Ish.
But
When he comes back,
he will be back soon, and we can't. Not soon enough.
Not
we need
soon
ice
enough.
walls.
Ice.
Ice sheets, please.
I need ice for my drink.
Ice paper.
My drink.
And yeah, once we are settled in the inn, I'm going to hang out with the group. I'm not going to drink quite as much because I'm going to keep my eye out still for since we're still in the same town, for the Brotherhood of the Ghosts, just out of habit.
I'd rather
Make a
not get
perception
attacked,
roll.
so like checks out.
He just said a bad word, guys.
Perception?
Yeah.
Forgot what my perception is. Sorry. Too many things open.
Yes.
That'll be a not natural 20.
Oh.
That's not a thing anymore.
It's not a
Hey!
thing. Hey!
No, it's just
Hello.
This is
Who's
I'm
outside?
texting the
Should've told you.
DM.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Texting the DM. Just want to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to talk.
We got rid of the
Okay.
rest.
You can talk. And this
Uh,
means I'm Bullwinkle. Hey, everybody!
I'm Marty Moose. Come on. No vacation fans in the audience.
Oh, yeah, no, Marty Moose is awesome.
Before I go to bed, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to be sort of looking around and as our friend here is just keeping an eye on things, but also I'm going to cast Find Steed
Ooh.
because I want to get my horse.
Why don't you tell us all what that does?
Well, the spell summons a celestial war horse, which becomes my horse basically, but it's made of light and celestial matter, and it fights with me, and it's also telepathic, and I can communicate with it from up to a mile away, and it's intelligent, so it can spy for us as well.
that's amazing.
Yes, it's a spell I want to use.
Horse.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I call him Spy Horse, but his name is Whiskey.
Yeah, it is.
A good,
So
good
does,
name.
Does whiskey actually like at night like glow? Like is it actually like light?
He's a
light?
celestial. Yes, so he does a little bit.
Not very
Does he
conspicuous. We're
have
trying
to
sneak.
glow, or can you
Yeah.
be
doesn't have
stealthy?
to.
Can you
No,
use
he
a
could be-
dimmer, basically?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to glow. He can adapt to his environment, but no, he
Very
doesn't have
nice.
to glow.
Very nice.
I was gonna say that might be a detriment if we're trying to be sneaky.
He'll just go.
Just
He can
like
go
this
away. and I
glowing
can
horse
talk to
coming towards him.
The other thing that's nice about the celestial horse is that he can go ahead and scout ahead, and I can speak to him telepathically, and he can look around for things and be a good watchman
It's
at
like
night.
a familiar.
It's like a familiar,
Hey.
yes. So I cast that.
Very nice. You end up at the Blue Arm Inn, which Polo kind of directs you to. And he goes, I know the perfect place. It's like, not too hoity-toity, but still pretty nice. And he like comes in, and as he walks in, people are like, Polo, hey! And there's a band playing, and they're really pretty good. There's like really good food, really good drinks, all of the best beer, because you're not too far off from the docks, and so you've got a lot of stuff that's coming from overseas, and he just makes sure that you're all having a good time. Raina, you do not notice anybody untoward who seems to be following you.
That's good. I stay up as late with everybody, but again, I'm not like I'll have like a whiskey with me, but like I'm just sipping on one throughout the whole evening.
I'm gonna get shithouse drunk at the bar.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, he can see eternity, so
He can see colors.
I just want
Polo
to. I just
cotton.
want to vent to our new little friend, dude. I thought she liked me.
Aww.
Like she laughed at my jokes, and
joke.
I don't know what I did wrong.
That giant collar.
Are you talking to Laurel?
Yeah, context. I'm not telling him who I'm talking about. I'm just saying she.
You know, my friend, relationships are sticky. Get it? Okay.
No.
Anyway,
Gray's like, is that a cum joke?
No, he doesn't get it.
He doesn't.
he doesn't get it. I'm so sorry that didn't work out for you. Did you try the sage that I gave you? Your little bundle, the love bundle.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that some other time.
Oh,
I couldn't sleep all night.
right.
Gray
That
says,
was
I
kind of
kind of want to hear
point.
about it right now.
When you think about it.
You know,
So you didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to use it if she didn't come back to the room with me.
Was that not clear?
you cut out. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, so you didn't tell me that I was only supposed to use that if she came back to the room with me.
Oh, I made that abundantly clear. You might be a little slow on the uptake.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I did give you an extra dose. I didn't. I wasn't.
That explains why it was 7 hours.
Seven.
I passed out twice.
Well, you know, sometimes man's best friend is man, and hopefully you found that.
Ah,
I need 3 shots, please.
I start just drinking with you, and
I rapid fire all 3 of the shots myself.
Gray's
I'll,
like,
order a few for
I
myself.
guess I'll have no, just one. Just one.
It's so emotional.
So,
He's like, I can't fucking wait to get out of this city, man.
yeah.
Yes.
I proceed to get fairly wasted with you. I'm trying to bond with you and apologize for the the extra dose I gave you.
and I appreciate it, but just please be a little more explicit next time when you give somebody a thing that's gonna do a thing and they don't know what that thing is. Just yeah.
Vamp, I'll be right back.
Okay.
You might want to get out into the world a bit more. It seems like you've done a lot of slaying, but not a lot of laying, perhaps.
A good
Slaying,
way to
but
put
not
it.
of the ladies.
Wow, well done.
That seems to be your problem.
It might be a problem.
3 more shots, please.
Maybe
You understand what she's suggesting, yes?
maybe the 3 of us ladies could help give you a crash course in, well, some social etiquette. You seem to not have a whole lot of swagger.
Willem, what's that mean?
Get at her.
Corbin, you have a lot of swagger. Can you please, sad but handsome and well-equipped gentleman, what, maybe some confidence boost or something? I don't know.
No, you gave me a confidence boost, and then I couldn't sleep all night.
That was the point.
Literally.
And it's the point. Mm-hmm.
Confidence. Own it. Enjoy it. Maybe invite someone to enjoy it with you next time.
Yeah, I kind of fucked that part up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I'd recommend being more charming to start. Maybe be someone that someone would want to spend time with. You could try that.
So fucked up.
Perhaps talking less is your forte as well.
That's a great idea. People love
Greg goes, try being mysterious.
That's what I'm
And I'll
here
just
for.
go, that also doesn't work.
What?
And I just shake my head at him.
3 more shots?
I don't think I could take 3 more shots.
Well, not with that attitude,
No,
mister.
sure you can.
What do I have to roll, Angie, to take now my 7th, 8th, and 9th shot?
Oh.
Roll, keep it down.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw for every shot you're doing.
Well, fuck.
I mean, we do have the VOM window up and running.
That's right.
But you're in a tavern.
12,
buckets.
Somewhat mid-scale tavern.
12, 14.
Bring my friend a bucket, please.
12, 14, 17.
Nice. Only getting better.
All right, now go talk to a woman. Or a man. Maybe that's better.
Whichever.
I want to find out if I vomit or not yet first. Before I make the
Fair.
decision of who I'm going to talk to.
Fair.
And then if you order any more shots, I'm going to use this, let me know, because I'm going to probably use distraction and sleight of hand to switch it out with water.
Well, don't
Before you
tell
take
me
it.
that.
Oh, man.
Damn it, Ruth. You're not supposed to tell me that.
Well, how is he supposed to not?
Well, that's
Metagame.
this is the metagame. So this is the player saying that
Metagaming to you.
Yep.
because I'm just sitting next to you.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
No more for him.
Calgor seems to do okay. You managed to switch out a few of his drinks, especially at the end of the night.
It gets easier and easier.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like taking
Like,
shots
this
of
is
water,
really good. I
guys.
can't even taste. Yeah.
It tastes like
Or fruit juice. I have a friend who saved my life one time by switching out my shots for fruit juice. Maybe it wasn't my life. Maybe it was somebody else. Anyway.
Yeah,
I
a
was
life
really
was saved
drunk.
that night.
Yeah.
Maybe it
my
was
life
a TV show
least
you
one.
watched.
Oh, I've definitely done that to my little
No,
brother
I
at a
was
family
definitely-
wedding.
Yeah. I was definitely there. Thank you, Willow. And you spend the evening. You now see why Polo Cotton took you here, because the band is absolutely fantastic. The food is better than any tavern food you've ever had, while at the same time still being tavern food. The drinks are fantastic. The selection of alcohol is beyond anything you've seen just in a regular old tavern anywhere. And eventually, you all head up and find a bed and pass out.
Find a bed.
a bed.
Get it, Calgor, get it!
Hit it.
That's right.
I just fall face forward onto a bed.
Okay, next time!
All right.
From
Where to go but
the
up.
pillow. Be more explicit next time.
All right, notes
Try
for
talking
me.
to a person.
Notes
first.
for me.
Unless there's anything else you want to do, we're gonna zoom forward to the next morning.
Calgor's sleeping.
All right. Then the next morning, get up, come downstairs for breakfast. There's just so much pork, and eggs, and potatoes, and whatever else that you can imagine. The day is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, I feel
Sounds
like
good.
we should
You should probably get going.
pack
Yeah?
up and get going. So is it Polo isn't he's not coming with us, right? He's just hosting
Correct.
us. Yeah.
How hungover am I?
Pretty hungover.
Okay.
Sure,
We,
agree.
First time.
we should
You feel
go.
like you should be more hungover, but somehow
But there is
some of
this
those shots and hit you as hard as you
amazing-
thought.
There's this amazing flatbread that they have here. That they put some potatoes and a little bit of pork and some eggs and some sour cream and some salsa, and you basically make a breakfast burrito for the road.
That sounds good.
You
Yeah.
do know how mean you are as a DM for telling us how nice this food is when you know this is after both mine and Chris's fasting ends for the day that we can't eat. I just want to point out how evil that is of you.
It's just because I don't believe in intermittent fasting. That's all.
Hey,
That's
doesn't
like me
exist.
not believing in
exist.
books. What the fuck?
It just happened in this game. So and
Mm-hmm.
I'll
we should
write
ask
out.
for some cash money for the road from our benefactor. You know, a
Was
little
that-
per
You
diem.
have 500 gold from him.
Was that? Yeah, that pouch was
But
for us.
That 500 gold was up front, and then 2,000 upon your return.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
part of our fee. I mean, this is a per diem.
Yeah.
Eat well, keep our stamina.
Well, if nobody else picked it up, then I would have picked it up and divvied it out equally to the. So if Gray's with us, there are 6 of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. He said he didn't need any.
All right, so we each have 100 gold pieces.
What do sorcerers need with money?
All right.
Willem, did you want to ride in front of the? Because we're the only 2 that are on horseback. Did you want to ride in front and I ride in the back, or behind the ball?
You think to look out for danger? You're worried about
Yeah,
the
just
road? Yes, that seems prudent.
yeah.
Especially
I'll-
last time we went on a wee trip, we essentially almost died and got my Bardo exploded. I mean,
It's a
yeah,
good
we
point.
should look for danger, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You all head out of the lower city and head north. And who is going to be? So here's how this is going to work: is during the day, you have basically 2 shifts, and one person can lead. You can either have 2 people make a perception roll, or one person make a perception roll with advantage to see if there's anything coming.
I'm in the front, so I don't know if I should make.
I
I have
wish
pretty
you
good
do
perception.
2, so we have the front and the back looking, or the
Yeah.
or if
Yeah.
I'm sitting on
Yeah,
top
what
of Ricardo.
I say split.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Okay.
or have it be, since Willem is in the front and I'm in the back, we're the 2 that make the perception rolls.
Sure.
Yeah.
In general, do you have good perception?
I do.
I have
Let me
amazing
double check.
perception. Not sarcastic.
Think I do, but you're hungover, sir.
Apparently not as hungover as I thought I'd be.
That's
I
nice.
have pretty good perception, not like stellar, but
I mean,
Yeah, mine's just okay.
I'm a +6 just for context.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
better than that.
Maybe you're up on top of the Bardo with me getting some air.
There you go.
Air would be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we got
You
you
can-
up there.
You can feel free to talk in your pluses and things like that. Your characters in the world would know
Yeah, we know who
Kind of
notices shit.
that equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm only a +3, so I'm not like crazy
I'm,
perceptive.
I'm quite a bit more perceptive than that.
You're
And I'm
driving,
driving,
you're
so
driving, right? So you'll look.
I'm not used to being wasted and waking up and getting on the road. So
Okay. So how about you guys take first
Getting
watch?
on the road around 1.
Yeah.
How about you
Or
guys
if-
take first watch? I'll do second watch, and yeah, we'll split it up. Because
Okay.
I'm still feeling like crap.
Yeah, I'm much better in an investigation.
Yeah. So maybe
Sure.
if only one of us is doing each shift, Engi, does that mean that
That.
they get to do the advantage?
Yes.
If it's only one person per shift?
Yeah, if it's only one person and then like another person backing them up.
Okay, yeah. So I guess that would be if Laura
Yes.
Fern is doing the first shift, then she can roll with advantage, and then the second shift, Calgore can roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Laurel.
And Calgore, if you want a bit of the hair of the dog, I've got some, all manner of drinks in the back. So have fun.
I've got my dog.
I've got my dog.
And she like literally
No.
puts it into a
Yeah,
vial.
there's-
No,
There's cheese.
that's werewolf shit right there. No, I'm good.
Somewhere.
Okay,
One
so
day.
you want me to make a perception roll?
Are wolves? They're wolves. Yes, please. With
With
advantage.
advantage.
17.
17. As you head out upon the road, you spend a few hours, and it is a fairly nice day. You are in the late spring, and it is humid, and you can smell the grass and the trees. And maybe 3 or 4 hours in, Laurel, there's something up ahead in the road, and you can't quite
Something.
tell what it is. And as you get closer and it's not moving, and the closer you get to it, the more you're trying to figure out what it is until you realize it's actually 2 cows who have just decided to sleep in the road.
Willem, do you
Mhm.
see that's up ahead?
Yes.
What the hell is happening?
I ride ahead a bit and see if I can.
These are these kind of they're actually kind of buffalo-ish. They have like kind of a mane and some big tusks and stuff, but they're the size of cows. Normal creatures.
I don't like
Are they
cows.
just-
I'm
they're just
having
sleeping,
PTSD from
I
Tiger.
caught a bug in my hand, just so everyone knows what just happened there. I just literally caught a bug.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Well done.
I
Good
did
job, good job, Danielson.
it.
Willem.
Moving on.
Yes.
Yeah, you do notice that these are fairly common animals that you eat on a regular basis,
Are they
and
asleep or dead?
they look asleep.
Okay, I look around, trying to see if there's anyone. What's the terrain like? Are we close to the woods or something, or is it pretty open?
It's pretty open. Make a Sorry, I just saw a chat for a second. Somebody said milk 'em. Well, that was you.
I just want to know if anybody
yeah,
can
it
like
was,
bum
it was.
rush us while I'm looking at these stupid cows.
Looking around, I mean, there might be, but
Go-
this doesn't look like a good
Place for an
position.
ambush.
And make a perception roll yourself.
That's a good one. 22.
22. You can actually see it looks like a herd went through here. So you can see where the grass has been beaten down on either side, and these 2 cows just were like, it's a nice flat spot.
Can we go? We can go around them easily.
No,
So
Cows are fucking stupid.
it's a hill kind of thing, but yeah, the cows are kind of blocking your way.
Laurel Fern, did you stop the cart? Or
Cowboy.
I think I'm like slowly still moving on.
I'll just ride back and tell them what it is.
Okay, am I able to? Oh, sorry, Calgore, you go first.
Common knowledge. Are these things ornery, or do I need to roll to find out if they're pleasant and easy to deal with?
They're cows, basically.
I have zero interaction with cows in real life, so what's the actual answer to that?
Cows are fairly docile. and can be
And
chased
hard
off.
to move.
But yeah, here's the thing: is cows are docile.
But they're dicks.
You
They
can
don't
do
move.
you can do a little bit to them, and they'll be like and leave, or you can do a bunch, be like boo boo boo, go away, and they'll be like, what the hell are you doing?
Most timers like, what? No, just
Yeah.
no.
Miss Rue.
Well, where is my spell that I can make sounds? Yeah, so I can do a with a cantrip. I can just do a loud noise behind them, guys. Would you like me to just do
What
that?
spell
So
is
that that is minor. Wait, hold on.
Oh, it's minor illusion.
Yes. Yeah, so I can do create a sound. Its volume can range to a whisper to a scream. So I can make it
Whisper to
as
a scream.
Yeah.
What sort of sound would you like to make?
Whisper. Go with the whisper.
That won't work.
Just like a loud bang, like two
Like a-
pieces of wood hitting each other together, like
Maybe a noise of their natural predator.
Wood.
Laurel Fern, what's your wolf doing? He
The
hungry?
wolf could just move.
Yeah, right.
I mean, my
Where's
wolf
McGregor?
next to me in the front. Its hackles are probably raised a bit, but I don't think he looks too concerned. It's bovine
Yeah.
now.
He's just like laying on the seat, like, cows, huh?
Oh.
You want
Time
me
to
to do
eat.
something
Yeah.
about that?
Sniffles. Go scare them away.
Snarf, snarf.
No.
He like jumps off the wagon and underneath it and just stays underneath the wagon.
God
He's
damn it,
useful.
Sniffles.
You could have picked
Well-
another familiar, I think. But
Uh,
do the spell, yeah, that sounds good.
He's
okay, so
Boom.
sorry, I didn't hear you, Laura Fern. Say that again.
Try the boom.
All right, yeah, we're gonna make a loud, just a loud sound, like I said, a loud cracking sound, like two pieces of wood knocking together real loud. Just like right, so behind
What is
them
your spell casting?
level.
No. Your is it intelligence or?
Oh, so let me see. This is
I think it's
just
intelligence.
I mean, this is a
It's your
cantrip.
arcane trickster.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but your spell casting ability
Good name for
Yeah,
a
I'm
band.
looking.
would be.
Should I just have whiskey kick them a few times?
I'm not sure where to find that because I'm reading the whole
in the
shape-
head repeatedly.
shadow, minor illusion.
I'm
Celestial
almost
horse, you
positive
can
it's
do anything.
intelligence. So
Okay, so roll intelligence then.
yeah, make an intelligence check for me.
I don't know. Not you, Calgor.
That'll be a not natural 20.
Nice. God, there's been a
Nice.
lot of unnatural 20s tonight.
We're rolling well
Um,
tonight.
Yeah, you kind of go like that, and then you just hear this crack sound, and they go "Meh," and they kind of look around like, what the fuck was that? You go crack, crack, crack again, and they just kind of stand up and move in the way that you assume the rest of the herd was going.
Well done.
All
In
right.
fact, if you look up, you can just see, like, kind of in the hills, a bunch of cows who have
Them
of sprinkled out.
friends.
Yes.
They're going leveled back up.
home. Yes, you're all now level 25.
Level 6.
That was the
Um,
big end boss. the
that was
cows.
it.
Yeah, the cow.
It just
Roll
bring it
for
around.
initiative.
Bring it around to the cows that messed us up before.
Just for
Here it comes.
here it comes. Yes, the fast forward. For time's sake, for tonight, you go through the second half of the day.
We defeat the
You-
cows.
Yes, you defeated the cows.
Through mind games. Okay.
The really great thing about that is it was just a couple cows, and it took us how long?
Like 12 minutes.
12 minutes. It's like, what's gonna happen with the cows?
Are they really
Cows
cows?
in
Probably more
disguise.
lizards.
It's just
It
cows.
took us like 45 minutes to fucking figure out to sing to the Grinch, okay? Like, leave us alone.
Granch.
The
Granch.
Granch.
Sorry.
The Granch.
Come on,
Copyright-free
man.
Granch.
From Hidden Valley Granch.
Yeah.
Valley.
I also realized later on that I should have had his heart grow 3 sizes and explode out of his chest
Oh.
and cover you
God,
all
that
in
would've been
gore.
good.
Maybe
Right?
next Christmas. Just
Next Christmas.
I'm canceled by then.
That's next Festivus for the rest
Canceled.
of us.
Nobody fucking pays us to be on here.
So,
What am I because I've arrived?
for the rest of the day, you encounter one caravan coming the other way. You kind of pull off. There's a little like turnout area. It's kind of flat, and you can just pull out and you wait. And this group of gallants, from Ghislaine, which is kind of the French area, coming the other way, and you can actually hear as they go by this like clink, 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 clink. But imagine that times 1,000. These people are bringing wine to High Keep, and they are heavily guarded, like really heavily guarded. And there's probably about 10 wagons.
I make sure to have, as soon as I know that there's a caravan coming this way, I have my hood up, just nonchalantly hiding my facial features.
Sure.
I look,
and you could also
longingly-
like duck into the wagon.
Yeah.
I look longingly at the wine, knowing that I'm broke and can't afford to buy it.
You have 500 gold.
No, I
Well,
don't.
100 gold. Yes,
The-
he has
the
100
group.
gold now. Yeah.
No, I don't.
You make camp for the night. Normally, I would have you make rolls for the night, but it is Valentine's Day, and I want people to like go off to their significant others, those who have them. But
Or you can just take one of those sage bundles and you'll be set for the rest of the
Ooh.
night yourself, too.
No, I need
For
to
7
sleep
hours.
this tonight.
The next 7
burning
hours.
sage actually kills my boner, so
No.
actually, I'm allergic to it. So like every time somebody comes around trying to smudge stuff, like I get a headache. It's really bad. Anyway, you wake up the next morning, nothing happens overnight. You continue, and around noon, like you notice that morning, kind of the mountains are getting higher. You know, they're getting closer and closer and closer. And by about 2:00 in the afternoon, you realize that you're kind of going up these trails that are not very well marked, but also look like they were guarded at some point. And it's just really weird. Like this sort of area, you imagine there would be a lot of guards.
Is this the place marked on the map where they were supposed to be and
Yes.
since gone missing? Are there still any footprints left or anything like that? Can I get off my horse and investigate one of the areas?
Half-eaten donuts.
Yeah, make a survival check.
Survival, huh?
Survival.
Survival is looking for footprints.
Ah. All right. I have no positive for that, so that is a 5. No idea what's going on.
Wow.
I was hoping it was investigation or perception, but
way to
it's not.
Calgore it up.
You died of dysentery.
Yes, you died.
I was great at the cows. This whole like looking for footprints, not so much.
Good job on the cows, though.
Yeah, I feel like that should be investigation. We're looking for clues.
Yeah.
You would think.
Jinkies.
However, D&D says differently.
I have
D&D.
notes. Wizard.
Damn it.
Nope.
So, between the group of you, you can tell that the freshest tracks here are old, like with just the morning dew and regular, wind and stuff like that. Like
So
all of
if,
the stuff here.
if it's been 2 days since we spoke to Polo, how many days prior did he say he lost contact with his party up there?
So 3 days.
So 5 days total. So do these footprints look 5 days old, or do they look older than that?
With that roll, you can't tell.
Ha! Anybody else gonna see
It's
it?
kind of old.
Can I use investigation yet?
I'm definitely
Who
gonna
has good survival here? Mine's pretty good.
I'm definitely gonna jump down and Muck Kitty and I are gonna start sniffing around and seeing if we can find anything. I mean, my buddy Polo is the one who told us we need to be doing. So
it winds
Make
up
a
to the
survival
top
check.
or something, or
Yeah, it kind of winds into these hills.
okay.
And you can see that it kind of goes up and then over some hills and stuff. You're not really sure how far it goes.
Okay, I'll ride ahead a bit, just investigate the road a bit.
I'd like to do just a general perception around what's around us, not investigating for clues, but just make sure we're not in like a danger scenario.
Go ahead, Laurel.
I just wanted to kind of sniff around and see what I could find as far as like.
Make a survival check.
13 on the perception, Angie.
Ooh, natural 20 with a plus.
Yeah, Laurel gets down with Wolfie McWolfington, and
sees all.
Gets down.
And
Smells the ground.
they start looking, and she kind of like looks at some of the footprints here and some of the hoof prints from where it's come up, and she's like, "This looks." It doesn't look like there's a lot of people moving around here. It looks like there's people coming and going, and she kind of pokes her hand into some of them, and you can see that it's old mud that has dried. And so she's like, this is definitely at least 5 days old. It might be even older, as it kind of breaks apart in her fingers. This was mud when these footprints came here, and it's probably about a week old.
That's all I've got. It's mud.
It used to be
old mud.
All right.
I mean, you're on a road. What else? What more do you want?
Yeah, right. Well, then that means that they were missing for a few days. These prints are from a few days before Polo last heard from his group.
Right. The impression you got was that they didn't make daily treks. So.
Oh, I thought they did communicate through the book.
Yeah.
But they weren't making trips.
So there wouldn't be footprints
trips.
when they. Yeah.
Copy. Okay, I see. What I was like, huh? Okay.
I don't
sorry.
trust books, but I know they don't leave footprints. At least
I'm
I don't
just
think so.
that with a natural 20, didn't someone drop a pipe? Didn't someone have an orange rind that they failed to put in the trash? Something.
Some poop on the side of the road. It looks human.
Oh. Well, someone took a shite over here. That's all I've got, friend. I think the mud tracks are about a week old.
I walk up behind Laurel and go, these clues are shit.
That poop is definitely at least a week old.
That shit is shit.
Yeah, some shitty
Willem?
shit.
Do I see anything up the hill ways?
Oh, Willem kind of takes his horse and goes up over the ridge. Did you make a perception roll?
Yeah, didn't I? I'll do it again if you want. Yeah, it was 23, but that was a while ago. Maybe that was, I don't remember.
I don't. Chat, do you remember?
I don't know. Angie's being offered donuts in Vegas.
Being
though.
offered donuts, yeah.
18.
So everything else
Beach
confirmed.
Vegas.
18. Yeah, you can kind of see that you've come up over this ridge, and the hill continues down, and it goes up a bit, and you can just see the outline of what looks like a mine, and there's some wooden structures and equipment.
Okay.
And as you're looking, you just see this big head go.
Head?
And then lean back down, and you don't see it anymore. It was not the head of a human.
Giant or are trolls big in this universe? I try to remember.
Did I recognize the
Not
head?
sure Raina would know.
I mean, I know I'm not there. Sorry. Metagaming.
Did I recognize
No, that's
the
okay.
head?
He's going to tell you about this eventually. You'd all be able to talk about it. Did you recognize the head?
Did I notice anything about it? Did I notice what kind of head it was?
Make a history roll.
What kind of a head was
If
it?
he
kind of
describes
head?
it in detail to us, would the
Can
rest
you-
of us be able to make a hit?
Can you please
roll?
describe the head?
The heads?
Is it a Titan?
Yeah.
I rolled a 20. I rolled a 23 for history.
Jesus.
23 for history.
I'm rolling good on these new dice from D20
it
Collective.
looks-
Thank you.
Looks nice.
They're not sponsoring us. Don't shut them
I
out.
don't care.
sponsor us.
Well, not with that attitude.
Yeah, shut up,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you know.
I got them as a gift, but they're pretty cool.
With the dumb look on its face and the way that it's moving and how big it is compared to everything else, it looks like a hill giant.
Great. All right, I go back and report to the,
All right.
to the team.
What time of day are we at now?
It is like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Late lunch. Lunch 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second
It's
summer.
Just past lunch. Laurel just tasted that poop, so she's already had
full.
her lunch.
I'll go back and tell everybody. Looks like I found the mine, but bad news. Looks
Well,
like a hill giant.
you found the mine. That's good.
Yes, but it looks like there's a hill giant, at least one. Over
Oh,
there.
that's not good.
Yes. So where there's one, there's probably more.
Who happens to know anything about hill giants? Do they usually travel in groups? Are they a smart creature? Who knows about these things in this group of people? I ask.
I don't know.
Willem made a pretty good history roll, so I'm gonna give you some stuff for free. Willem, you know, hill giants can sometimes live in groups, but tend to be fairly solitary.
Hmm.
I love Rue
hit
pulling
me
out
with
the
other
notepad.
questions.
Do they are they intelligent creatures? Like, is it that they attack things with purpose, or is it just like, this got me my home now, smash smash?
Intelligent creatures that's a whole loaded question, because like animals are considered not intelligent creatures, like Wolfie. But then there are intelligent creatures who are
Very
also
dumb.
dumb,
Very dumb animal.
and that's a hill giant. A hill giant is a technically intelligent creature, but they're very dumb.
So is there a language we can communicate with them, or are they like below a goblin?
Giant.
But I don't speak giant. Does any one of us speak giant?
Are giants
is.
and orcs somewhat related in any way, shape, or form?
I mean, I speak goblin, ironically.
Then I got shit.
Do you speak giant goblin?
No, just regular goblin.
Yeah.
Are there
maybe
giant
not.
goblins? Because that's horrifying.
Yeah, you know, I didn't take advanced
Maybe.
goblin.
There weren't until
or
now.
would have gone over it.
Yeah.
So,
You just created them. You willed them into existence.
Willem,
Yes.
did this creature look angry? Did it look like it was feeling hungry?
Constipated.
It looked like it stood up, walked across the front of the thing, and then sat back down.
Yes. It didn't look.
And then, like, basically, you got a little bust of hill giant.
You know, I've got some great songs in my repertoire. I could maybe sing him a limerick or
Yes.
play my flute.
You should totally try that first.
Anyone else have a better idea?
Can we tell how the thing was severed? Like, how was the goblin, like, chopped? Because you said it's just, not the goblin, sorry, the giant, the hill thingy's head?
Oh no, he
Well, it wasn't
only
severed.
saw the head.
I only saw a
Oh,
bust.
sorry,
there
I
was
interpreted
like,
it as, like,
there was a hill, and you could only see
Gotcha.
the head above the hill. Yeah,
Yeah.
I-
It wasn't a. It wasn't actually.
I
it was
consider
a-
that my fault. Yeah,
Okay.
No, no.
I went down a path and didn't catch
You
up.
did.
it's
Sorry.
just somebody
Just
with
a
a
floating
head,
head.
like a
Well-
muppet.
Yeah, Willem, I haven't seen too many hill giants. How big is the head of a hill giant?
Pretty big.
Ish, pretty big.
Like in meters or feet? What would you estimate?
Meters. I don't know.
Eaters.
What's a meter?
Meters.
I hate you guys.
What do you think this is? Norway?
How many parsecs is it? Just give me a fucking size.
0.00.
Its head is as big as you.
Okay.
The big head.
Limerick seems like the best way.
Maybe we know what's happened to the miners now, or to Miss Gold Dust.
So
1977.
I'm just double checking. Darn, nope. There's no spells I can learn that could make it so I could speak to this giant.
Could you learn a limerick though, so you and Laurel can double team that?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
I can go invisible and take a closer look.
Yeah, I think that might be smart.
That
See if
is a
there's any other numbers.
Smashing idea.
That is a better idea.
Let's do
But
some
limerick is a close number 2.
reconnaissance and get some more intelligence this time.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to go in and smash.
Okay, so let me
I'm fine
double
with that, too.
check,
We might
just
still have to do
in
that.
my memory, how long I can go invisible for.
1 hour.
An hour. Yeah.
Yes.
1,000 minutes. An hour
One
is
hour.
Break
1,000
it
minutes,
into
right?
pieces, or it's all or nothing.
That math doesn't make sense.
No, it's all or nothing. So once I go
It's metric hours.
invisible, I have
Maybe
to.
you should save it then, in case. Is there other ways to be stealthy? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
invisibility is very
I mean,
powerful.
I can try just being stealthy.
I mean,
but,
I am severely stealthy,
But this
but
is what I'm saying. Maybe you don't need to be invisible.
I mean,
Grace
it's late in
is,
the afternoon.
"I'm
I
pretty
can go to
stealthy
sleep
now."
and be good to go after.
Gray, you are not fucking stealthy. We know you're
No,
not
I'm
stealthy.
totally stealthy. Like,
No.
you put me under a sheet of ice and I'm super stealthy.
Yeah, you're stealthy at running away when you're supposed to be watching our
Whoa.
back.
I'm gonna pretend to be a glacier and sneak up on him.
That's
To be
cold.
fair, he did not run away. He ran towards us.
Yes, he was just bored.
That's true.
I
He's very
mean,
disposed.
I can stealth my way there, and then if it looks like I'm going to be seen, I can then go invisible. But I have a feeling it's just being invisible is going to be the best course to
Your call.
take a lay of the land, as it were, and see how if
Yeah.
this is just one giant and what's going on.
Go get the lay. You deserve
Yes.
it.
Oh, get laid.
So Engi, how far are we from where Willem saw the head and all that? Is it like walking distance, or should I ride my horse to a certain
It's
point?
walking distance. You can probably move there in a couple of minutes.
Okay, so I'll move there and I'll go invisible. Boing.
Okay. Go invisible.
Ciao.
And the rest of you are kind of watching, and you see every now and then like a little bush like move to the side, and like footprints in some mud and things like that. And on that note, we're gonna say Happy Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And come back to this next week.
Gee, I wonder what's in store
Can't
for
do
us.
that.
Oh, you have no idea. You think you know what it is, but it's not.
It's going to be a giant surprise. It's fine.
It's a
Dun-dun-dum.
giant.
Yep.
Maybe he's friendly.
Yeah.
Doubtful.
friend.
He's the BFG, yo.
He's the
And
friend.
that doesn't stand for big fucking gun this time.
He's the
This
baby
time.
hill giant, and
Yep.
the daddy mommy hill giants are angry.
He's like, bye, everybody. Sure I am. Glad you're here. That's how hill giants talk in my character.
Totes.
I like it. All right. Well, since we are going to sign off, thank you, everybody. We're going to raid into
Thank you.
Fable
Thanks, everybody, for
D42
coming.
because he's somebody who's rated his D&D stream into us before, so we're going to return the favor to him.
We're gonna raid
Thanks,
it into
man.
him.
Yeah.
See
So
you
that
next
will
week.
take like 8, 7. So we're going over there in a few seconds. But yeah, we're
right.
sending everybody over to Fable. Bye, guys.
Laters.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
And rating right now. I think.
Timing.
Yep, re-rated.
Maybe.
Okay.